Put that coffee down.
Calling all film fans, want to add a little more fun to your podcast diet? Well, why not listen to the 365 Flicks podcast? We're the lads from Smallville, UK.
We love to bring you the latest news, our own special brand of meaningless movie nonsense, as well as a bunch of top fives you really won't care about.
I'm Kev.
I'm Chris.
We're pissy.
We're fanboys.
We're having another beer.
We're the 365 Flicks podcast.
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, Podomatic, and many, many others.
Also look for us on musingsofageek.com and wickedradionetwork.com.
Sick of listening to all those overpaid movie critics?
Then tune into the 365 Flicks podcast, your vocal heroes of pissy opinion.
You are now entering the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.
It's about comic books and movies. Growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote good
All
scripts.
right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 80. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
80 is a good wide receiver number in American football.
I think Herman Moore was the one.
Yes, I'm Blake.
Thank you, Blake. With us is the best color man in the business, Nick.
Hi.
Nick, you want to play us some tunes? Come on.
He's the most musically talented color man in the
Get
business.
some bossa nova going. How about some bossa nova?
Some bossa nova.
Or Simba.
Samba.
Sorry.
You have a speech impediment.
Simba, I think, is a lion cub.
Konnichiwa.
That's one for the archivists. The archivists.
Okay, it was a bad week last week. We were around 2 hours and 20 minutes. Granted, that was at an hour and 20, but, still. This week we promised no political talk. No political talk at all.
Oh,
No
I
political talk.
gotta change all my stuff.
Well, tough shit. So, no political talk.
Nothing.
We do have
No
a surprise
political-
guest in the Bob Studios, which we'll get to in a little bit. I did have one quick thing before we hit listener feedback. We did get a tweet from RJ Holt 666.
He's not
Randall?
evil. His handle's just drawn that way.
That's right. He said, it was nice to have Blake back after a couple weeks off. I didn't realize I missed story time with Blake that much. So that was very nice of him.
I got plenty of stories.
Yes, you do.
I'm not allowed to tell many of them.
So we are recording on a Saturday night, which is rare. But
Yes,
the red.
Turday.
Night.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bay City Rollers? Come on.
Okay. I'm just letting you guys go.
There you go. Yeah.
But yes, so Saturday night special, Saturday Night Delight, because the Reds All-Star Game is happening this week.
No, the
MLB
Major
All-Star.
League Baseball
Baseball
All-Star
All-Star
Game.
In Cincinnati, our hometown. Jeff, you're going to it.
I will be at the All-Star Game.
You going to Home Run Derby?
No, I'm not going to the Home Run Derby.
So we can't record, and to be honest, we'd rather watch the games.
You know what would be nice if they gave everybody derbies for the home run derby?
That would be cool. Everyone wear derby hats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Little plastic derby hats.
Yeah, I like it.
They
Maybe
should
horses.
do that.
How about
With
little
the-
horses?
With the price of the tickets, they should.
Everybody gets a pony.
Oh, there you go. Louisville, we drag Louisville into it.
Does anybody want to drag Louisville into it?
Well, you said ponies.
Yeah, that's true.
You're talking
Derby.
And Jason loves horse racing so much.
I do love horse racing. Oh my god!
Yeah, Kentucky Derby is his favorite time of year, isn't it?
It is. Everybody in America thinks they know a horse. They know everything about horse
You
racing.
know a horse or no?
I know a horse.
Well, Sarah Jessica Parker is popular. Matthew Broderick, come to bed. So we're all back. No politics, all geek talk, and San Diego Comic-Con this week.
It is this week.
Yes, so
What's going on right now?
yeah, so
As we speak, they're having fun panels in Hall H.
yeah, I'd much rather be here because there's only 5 people in this studio as opposed to 500,000 in
Did
San
you see
Diego.
what happened to Kevin Smith's presentation? He went right after the Star Wars.
Yeah, I knew that he was going to.
And as soon as the Star Wars symposium ended, they said, "Hey, and by the way, there's a secret party that we're inviting all you guys to." It's like everybody filed out. It was just Kevin Smith up there.
It was a musical concert, wasn't it, with like John Williams?
Yeah, it was like a concert party that was a surprise announcement. And Kevin Smith's like, "Well, this sucks. Everybody's leaving."
All right, I got 6 people here for me.
He did say on Hollywood Babylon this week that he was going after Star Wars, and he's like, I don't even know why I'm showing up to San Diego, basically. Like, no one's going to stay for me.
Oh, there are people that go just to watch him.
He's entertaining, but the Star Wars one didn't really show a lot of new footage. We'll get to it, but they did show some stuff. Did anyone see
Did they show
stuff?
cleavage? That's all I care about.
Yes, J.J. Abrams.
All
cleavage.
right.
Yes.
All right. That works.
Hairy. He's hairy. So, okay, so we
Hairy
start the
cleavage.
show with a more laid-back approach. Because
Non-political.
non-political.
The non-political.
Saturday night, nobody has to go to work tomorrow.
All ball of fun
Yes.
podcast.
So we're on nerdly.co.uk. Check us out. Thank you, UK.
Nerdly.co.uk.
Yes. So we're having a cheeky good time.
Yeah,
So
all them wankers out there listening to us.
yes, it's been jolly good. So
Cheers.
yes. So Blake, go ahead and start us off.
I'm not allowed to say the C word anymore, by the way.
Cheeky monkey.
No, the 4-letter C word.
Did your wife tell you that?
Yeah, my
Maybe.
privilege has been taken away. I said, but there's a difference between the English version and the American version. She doesn't understand that.
Of cheeky monkey.
No, the
Oh.
C.
C-E. Okay.
The C word.
E-N-T. Scent. Okay.
No one here in the States is the C word. Even the Americans aren't allowed to say it.
Okay.
That's where we lose out on our freedom of speech. Oh, wait a minute, blue politics.
Stop it.
All right.
Amy's not here this week. No politics.
All right, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and let's start off with some listener feedback, right?
Who does it start with?
You know, it starts with Doug.
Number 1 fan.
Pregnant pause.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
Yeah, so Doug says...
Will you be podcasting from the All-Star game?
Oh my God, Doug's here!
Doug's in the...
Number 1 fan, Doug!
In the studio.
That's our surprise guest. Sorry for everyone else. You thought it was Tara Reid. No, we got Doug. So,
Just so you know, the sexual tension between Blake and I won't be the same as it was last week.
okay, good. There's a lot of tension, tension between Amy and Blake.
Yeah.
I don't think it's sexual. Hatred, maybe.
That's how it came across on the,
Blake has kind of converted that hatred between him and Amy to us, too, Jeff and I. So we try. We try to be neutral.
Oh, Lord, do we try.
Sit back. You know, it's all about passions.
That's your the TV show?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, the Reform Center.
No. But you know what? It is kind of funny. Sorry, Amy. The week you're not here, we get swag in the studio.
Hey, guess who's taking home swag tonight?
Doug, number 1 favorite.
First time here.
I'm taking home some swag.
We got History of Bad Ideas koozies.
Yay.
So they're beautiful. Jeff, do you like them?
Yes.
Okay. We got T-shirts, we got koozies, and Graphic Novice is getting sent one. So,
One? They're only getting one?
Oh, they'll probably get a couple. I got a couple gifts for them. They're sending me a shirt. So anyway, so Doug asked if we were going to be podcasting from the All-Star game.
The man, the myth,
The
the
answer is
legend.
no. We are podcasting tonight.
Oh, okay.
So we won't be podcasting from the All-Star game.
I probably could have asked for some media credentials. I probably could have gotten because I think they give it to everybody with the All-Star game.
No, I don't think they do.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm going to be too busy cheering on a National League victory to worry about podcasting.
Okay.
You know what? I got some connections with the city of Cincinnati public relations. Why don't I think about this shit beforehand?
You know, that would be good. That would be good. Instead, I'm the only fucker that still does anything with media.
I'm just here for the koozie, man.
Blake
just
gets
here for the
koozies and
koozies.
Pez.
That's right. No, actually, I had to provide my own fucking Pez.
He did have to.
Well, not the original Pez.
That's the original Pez.
That's true.
That was from our friends.
Musings of a Geek.
Yes.
Yes. Doug, do you think the atmosphere here is the excitement as much as you thought it would
Is
be?
the studio as exciting as?
Let's not talk about the studio. It's in
It
construction.
is so incredible. I every fan should have this opportunity.
It should. We do charge. Not you, but if anybody
Well,
else
you're the
wants
number
to
one
come in.
fan, so yeah,
Yeah.
you get it.
We have to pay for security for Doctor Number One.
Yeah, it bothers us. If you can look out, I think he is in the bushes. If you can
We
see
do have
him
a
out
big
there.
window like Matt Lauer, so we don't have any ethical issues like Matt Lauer though.
So that's the thing is Jason advertises to everybody when we're recording, so Doctor Number One knows when to show up.
That's true. It's true.
I just want to know when we're going to get the chicks out there that are showing us their breasts during the podcast.
Doctor Number One is.
But that's not the same thing.
I think I see Jeff Morris out there.
When you put the floppy away, the breasts will show up.
For those that don't know, Blake doesn't wear pants. Ever.
Not while recording.
Nope. Free balling. Okay.
It interferes with the
Matt Lauer.
static.
Okay.
That means Amy's going to sit on the opposite side next time. Now that she knows the secret's out.
Let's see. Doug, would you like to read your next question?
What's the next question?
Fantasy casting has Angelina Jolie directing and Charlize Theron starring in Captain Marvel. Yay or nay?
Jeff?
I go back and forth on this.
Okay.
I don't think I'm a fan of Angelina Jolie's directing.
I'm not a fan of Angelina Jolie. You could have stopped at that.
Well, I try to, her acting I'm not a fan of most of it, but her directing, I'm not a fan of Ben Affleck's acting, but his directing seems to be good, so I'm going to give Angelina Jolie the benefit of the doubt, but I'm trying to think the stuff I've seen that she directed.
I think her best performance was in Hackers, wasn't it? Was it Hackers?
Oh,
Or was it?
she did get topless.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah, she met her first husband on Hackers.
Johnny Lee Miller?
Johnny Lee Miller.
Was that her first husband?
Yeah.
Oh, I was kidding.
I like
really?
Hackers.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's married to Johnny Lee Miller before they divorced, and she married Billy Bob Thornton.
And made out with her brother.
Yes.
Okay. She carried a vial of blood around. Does nobody remember this? Besides adopting 87 kids, which is great, at the same time, she's still freaky. Sorry.
Yes.
Some guys get into freaky.
Yeah, that's a little too freaky.
Although I will say yay to Charlize Theron because I like her.
I do like her.
I know there are people out there like Des Hazing who doesn't like Charlize Theron, but I do. She'll get me to watch a movie.
Is the only thing that made that Kim Stewart or whatever atrocious Snow White and the Huntsman watchable.
What?
Stewart?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart.
That one.
That other
that
Stewart.
Stewart.
Is it bad that every time when you were saying Kim Smith,
See, you know what?
Smith or whatever, I kept thinking Kim Impossible from
That's
Disney?
what I was thinking. Impossible.
Kim Possible!
No, this is great. You have your speech impediments, and I've got my name impediment.
I also got a Twitter
and
impediment,
you
too,
got a Twitter
supposedly.
impediment too.
Some people just like to watch the world burn.
No, you can't take that from me.
I just
Some
did.
people just like to watch the world burn.
Okay, now this is getting a little ridiculous.
Some people just like to watch the world burn.
Nobody in our family does impressions.
Not good, anyway.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
You can't beat the original.
I know me. I am the original.
That's what I'm saying. Can't beat the original.
I do have a gambit that I'll bust out later.
There you go.
I do have a big gambit. That's for VF, though. VF, could you sync that last 4 impressions and do that as a ringtone and send it to me by email as an MP? I want to do a ringtone for that. Come on.
Every time it rings, somebody else's
Yeah,
voice
just
pops
somebody's
up.
voices goes around. I want to watch the world burn. Okay.
Starting in Captain Marvel, so
Anyone else?
yays or nays? What are they again?
I think Charlize could be good for Captain Marvel. I don't want Angelina Jolie directing anything. So I'll be honest. I don't like her.
Well, what if instead of Angelina Jolie, we get Kevin James to
Direct?
direct? Yeah.
Well, he's not in front of the camera, so that's good.
All right.
I'll take
So
him as
your
director.
hatred isn't as bad as we thought.
Yeah, another week has gone by, and a lot of people on Twitter still worry about me and my hatred of Kevin James. I think it's growing. So, Nick, how do you feel about Kevin James? Have you seen Paul Blart?
No, I've not.
Oh, okay.
And I don't plan on seeing it.
Okay, either one.
Unless I'm strapped down to a chair and forced.
Well, you are the gimp. It's going to be some cruel and unusual punishment here soon.
I'll have the mask on though. I won't be able to
that's
see it. I'll just
Unless
be
he
able to
gets
hear
the
it.
Clockwork Orange.
Don't get the Clockwork
treatment.
Orange things. Keep your eyelids open.
No, he's on a Segway! Doug, have you seen Paul Blart?
No, I have not.
Okay. Have you seen the second one? Because you can't
I've
see
not.
the second one without seeing the first
Can't
one.
see them out of order.
No.
You can't?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Next one.
What about the Princess Diaries? Can you see those out of order?
Yeah, you can see those out
Okay.
of order. Okay.
What about?
You know they're possibly making a third one.
I did not
with
know that.
Anne Hathaway coming back.
I
don't
did
think
not
she's
know that.
well. She's an old princess now.
Well, yeah, she's not queen yet. I don't know.
That's true.
What about? what was that terrible movie with...
Hostel 2?
No, not that.
Okay, terrible movie. Black Hole.
Well, the second
Pixels.
one was Armed and Fabulous.
Anne Hathaway?
Oh, with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah.
Congeniality.
Yeah.
Can you watch those out of order?
Don't watch the second one and you'll be fine. The first one's funny.
Oh, I only saw the second one.
If you're
Yeah, I know. I watched it with you.
We were talking about Sandra Bullock movies. What about the bus that's out of control that's going to explode?
Speed?
Yeah. Can you watch those out of order?
Don't watch Speed 2.
No?
No.
They're
William
not on a
Dafoe.
bus on Speed 2.
What are they in a
boat.
A boat?
They're on a cruise
Cruise ship,
control.
which is the dumbest idea ever.
The cruise ship is out of control.
Honk. And then they hit a pier and a town.
And then blow up.
Yes.
Oh.
I would have loved to have been in the pitch room.
Spoiler alert. What would be the pitch room like for the studios for the Speed 2?
I have no idea. That's why I need to be in on that. Great.
Okay, so the ending is, so are they on a bus this time, or a train, runaway train?
No, they're on a boat.
Okay, that makes sense, like a speedboat.
No, it's just a big boat.
Cruise ship?
Yeah,
What
it's like a
about-
cruise ship because you can have all those passengers on it.
How about a barge?
No.
Okay.
It's got to be a cruise ship.
Can't go above 12.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't
But you
go
know
above
what? It's gonna hit a pier.
12. Okay. Did you know, fun fact, that was the most expensive ending of a movie up until Lone Ranger.
No shit.
Yeah. They had to build a whole town, basically, for that scene.
I'm sorry for their...
And like
Loss.
half a boat, half a cruise boat.
Only half a boat?
Yeah, because they pushed the other thing was mechanics.
As the new guy here, what does this do with Captain Marvel?
This is what we do.
I'm confused.
Have you ever listened to our show before?
No, I just send questions in. I've never listened.
Okay. Well, we do have them on
You know,
file.
we're not just tangent bound.
There's ADD 1, ADD 2, and ADD 3.
Jeff's on ADD 3.
What?
No, okay.
Listening, he seems like the only sane one. I just...
Sane!
You know what? Sitting here, I think he's the only sane one.
yeah.
I'll be honest.
True.
Yeah. Blake's crazy homeless, and I'm just...
Yeah.
I've lost everything because of Kevin James.
And
Exactly.
why?
I hate the man.
Don't
He's
get
a
him
nothing
started.
of an actor. Why would you...
He's horrible.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, let's move on. We're not talking Kevin James. What's the next question, Doug, from you?
Kevin James was invited to Billy Joel's recent wedding. Are you disappointed you weren't invited?
No, because I'll be invited to his 5th wedding, so it'll be okay. What is it?
Just as long as I'm invited to Christy Brinkley's next wedding, I'll be okay.
Is she married?
Was.
Well, yes, to Billy Joel.
I don't know if she's still married or not, or
Okay.
what.
Okay.
I don't know, but she's still looking good for an old broad.
That's kind of sexist.
I agree, Blake.
But that was kind of sexist, or that she's looking good?
Just say yes. Just say yes.
Say yes.
Just say yes.
She's a good looking old lady.
Blake, do the next.
Yeah, next we got Face Off.
Face Off.
No, we do not have a theme song for Face Off.
I want to take his face.
Nick, take the keyboard back.
You were supposed
Don't touch
to
the
get
keyboard.
I could not find
Audio
an
clip.
MP3 of it.
Make your own MP3.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
You're the
gee.
tech guy. You do it.
I'll have to do it since you don't know how to do it.
Because I want to take his face off.
There you go.
Face off.
Now this is our segment. Now, Doug, would you like to impose your own Face Off segment while we're here?
Since you're the one that... Oh, no, but Snake Oil was the one that started it.
Yeah.
Hey,
That wasn't Doug.
I had
Doug
nothing to do
did
with
something
me.
else. Doug did Kevin James
okay.
fun facts.
No, I don't have any today.
Okay, good.
Well, apparently he was invited to Billy Joel's recent wedding.
Well,
Was a fun
yeah.
fact.
That was. All right, so Face Off. Doctor Number One's got it for us. This
Okay.
week it's Chester Cheetah versus Hamburglar, and Doug, go first.
Well, we're talking about... I want to know which Hamburglar. The new...
McDonald's hamburger.
No, no.
Either.
No, the Burger King Hamburglar. Yes, I know the McDonald's Hamburglar. Is it the new, like, hippie
The new
one?
creepy one?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
the old...
I think it was traditional.
I'm taking Chester Cheetah because the new Hamburglar is just
Oh, the new Hamburger loses.
pedophile something.
Yeah.
or-
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
What
not.
about the other one? The old one.
I don't remember him. That's before my
That was
time.
a big cheese. I don't think it was. He had a big cheese hat. Or no, that was Mayor McCheese.
Mayor
Yeah. The whole time I was going to say Chester Cheeto as he takes a bite out of the hamburger. Nope, that's Chester.
No,
Mayor
but he
McCheese.
had a regular looking human. Well, granted, it was an oversized human
I don't know,
head,
but you do have that Chester Cheetah that's running around with the kid shooting the Cheetos through the blow dart and is telling him to shoot it at his mom's ass. I mean,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Well, he is a cheetah. I think the cheetah could easily rip apart.
Cheetah has jaws.
A
He did have a
hamburger.
video game,
Claws.
He did have a video. I
The
think
Hamburglar did too.
too. Did he?
Yeah.
That was called Burger Time. That wasn't it.
No, there was I think McDonald's had a series of video games on the old Nintendo.
Because they
Cheetahs
weren't
are
making
fast.
kids fat enough. Let's put them in front of a TV.
Wow, they eat the Happy
While
Meal.
they eat Cheetos and hamburgers.
Let's see here. Also, Chester Cheetah, the only issue I have with him is he's probably fat and slow now as a cheetah because of all the Cheetos. That's
What are you talking
issue.
about? Cheetos give you energy and make you run around.
For about 2 seconds.
And that's enough to burn off the calories.
Okay.
I thought eating Cheetos and watching TV forced you to go on welfare.
Well, moving on. So,
That's Doritos. That's Doritos.
Sorry.
are we all agreed Chester Cheetah wins?
Chester
Apparently
Cheetah.
you were saying he didn't.
I'm changing my mind. Just get the fuck out of the segment. Let's go. Moving on.
Was it Funyuns? Was it Funyuns?
Shut up, okay? God. Tell the next question, please.
From Nickel at Graphic Novice. Most anticipated new title coming out of the Star Wars aftermath.
Jeff, the comic books.
I thought there was only two. You're talking about comic books? I'm like, I only
It
know.
says Secret Wars, not Star Wars.
Yeah, Secret Wars
Oh.
Aftermath.
Just say
So
you
much
have a
for my
speech
typo.
impediment.
I'm just going to take this up with the archivist.
Never gonna live that down, am I?
No, most anticipated new title coming out of the Secret Wars aftermath. And of course, I kept reading this as Star Wars. Now I'm like, dude, there's only like two: Rogue One and the new Star Wars.
Well, there might be more.
Oh, okay, but Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
That's what are the Secret Wars?
They're all attacking on a planet.
They're rebooting the Marvel universe in
Okay,
the comics.
Because we
Very
haven't done it
interesting.
enough.
All right,
And
Marvel Secret
I'm
Wars.
not looking forward to anything. Maybe Kitty Pryde is the new Star-Lord.
No. I'm intrigued by Guardians of the Galaxy because I like that comic so much that I'm willing to put anybody in there except Kitty Pryde. But I guess I'll suffer through that. Maybe Hawkeye again because I like Hawkeye.
Was there a solo Hawkeye?
Yeah, there's two Hawkeyes. One, he's an old man.
Old man Hawkeye.
And it's like, really? Are we having multiple guys now? Come on.
Is that Alan Alda?
Yes, it's Alan Alda as Hawkeye. They were never specific. It could be Alan Alda trading somebody.
That's the only Hawkeye I know.
X-Men? No, I guess not. Yeah, that's about it. Anything else, Jeff, with you? Anybody? Any exciting thing?
Where did Kitty Pryde get her name?
Spider-Man. What?
Where did Kitty Pryde get her name?
We've already talked about this.
Oh, come on.
Jason,
You've
have
been
you
here when we talked about it.
It was from a high school. The writer knew a high school friend that was named that.
Oh, I thought it was a take on something completely dirty.
Like what you said about a year ago last time we talked about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to check with the archivist, all right?
He'll get you the episode number.
What episode number was that?
Archivist. Archivist. That's a cool name for a superhero. Archivist.
Archivist.
The Archivist.
I don't remember saying that. Hold on a second. Archivist?
Garçon.
Garçon means boy.
Okay. More importantly,
Yes.
will Graphic Novice be giving a report from the Pan Am Games because they're happening in Toronto as we speak?
Oh, that's right.
is that
the
where they
games that
Nicole?
nobody cares about.
Nick.
I didn't even realize they still existed.
Yesterday I was at Mellow Mushroom and watching the men's national team play Haiti and almost lose. But I was watching in the middle of TV and there's like this parade. It's like, Belize! With the flags up. And there's
Like I said, until yesterday, I didn't know they even still
and they're like,
existed.
Belize! And like, person waving their flags, two people walking behind them. Like, what the fuck is this? And then next after that was Barbados! Barbados was like 5 people. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is this a parade of nations? I was like, oh no, it's the Pan Am Games in Toronto.
What's in the Pan Am Games? What events?
Track and
I have no
field.
idea. Yeah.
I know track and field.
Like
That's
the
the only
summer
one I
games
know.
for just North America, South America? Is that what,
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's North America, South America, Olympics, mini Olympics.
I thought once Pan Am went out of business,
Summer
the
Olympics.
Pan Am Games were done. Thought we were done.
Yeah, Pan American thing, Bob.
While we were tweeting,
Belize, woo!
let's see. We did get a tweet from Randall Holt, RJ Holt 666. He wants to know why we hate Doctor Who so much. So, anybody?
I have something.
Doug, yes, go
I
ahead.
have something
Yes.
because I come prepared.
Okay.
He
Come prepared for a question we didn't even know of.
That was at the San Diego Comic-Con. The showrunner, Stephen Moffat,
Yes.
said he has no plans to have a female Doctor Who and doesn't think a woman should ever be the Doctor. Now, I have issues with that. As a male feminist, I have issues with that.
Yes.
Well, first you have to apologize.
You should never apologize. I thought you learned that last
If you're a
week.
male feminist, you must always
We have a-
apologize to women. First.
Is that political?
We have a female Thor.
Yes.
Do we have a female Wolverine?
Yes.
Why can't there be a female Doctor?
Because it's sacrilegious.
And I think Amy needs to take up this battle. If she's going to stand by her convictions, she should forsake Doctor Who until this changes.
Apparently she has, because she has not watched Peter Capaldi Doctor Who yet.
I
She's
did
been
see
Doctor for a season, and she hasn't watched any
I
of
saw
it.
a promo for him on I saw a promo for him and Doctor Who, Peter Capaldi or whatever.
Capaldi.
Yeah, whatever. He looks really old.
He is.
Like really, really old. He's like, I don't think that's going to get the young generation in. And their Sonic drill bit. So
Screwdriver.
Whatever.
The Sonic Screwdriver.
I don't hate Doctor Who. I just never seen it, and it's fun to like kind of pick at the people, the fans.
What? Jason, you like pushing buttons?
No, what? No. Look, I push buttons. Actually,
Nick,
touch
don't
your
let him
keyboard.
touch that anymore.
Sorry.
I'll cut that hand off next time.
Vegas rules. Las Vegas rules.
No, I watched one season of Doctor Who. It just wasn't enough to get me to want to continue watching it.
I'm starting to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I saw.
Scared the shit out of me.
I only saw the first episode of that, and the supporting characters all annoyed me. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to
Nikki
watch
from
it.
Pumazili did tell me that's her favorite show, and she said get past the first half season.
Okay.
And she said it gets better.
Okay.
And she said second and third really pick up. The first episode was not good.
No.
The second episode was good. It was
Okay.
decent. I like that they just threw you in, and it wasn't like, oh, I got to train for 6 months, with a montage to be a vampire.
Nothing wrong with montages.
No, Rocky
You
had
say
a montage.
you gotta go montage.
Even Rocky had a montage. But I did like that they just kind of said, yep, she's a vampire hunter. Here we go. Let's go. It's like, okay, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that.
All right. And I like how this discussion came out of a Secret Wars question.
Yes.
So the Pan Am Games, just to come back to that, it's all 28 current Olympic sports, plus
Current Olympic. Summer Olympic?
yes, plus other optional sports such as bowling that
Sweet.
are popular throughout the Americas, can be played at a single game.
Baseball?
So there's 36 sports and 40 disciplines and nearly 400 events.
Wow.
Do they have baseball?
Man, the business.
Does the Pan Am Games have baseball? That's very popular across the entire Americas.
My question is that our guests are more prepared than we are.
They are.
Yes. Good job, guys.
I just know how to use Wikipedia.
There you go.
Wicca what?
What?
Okay, Blake, keep going.
From Snake Oil Comics at SOC Podcast. Thoughts on Elektra casting?
I don't know who she is. So I have no thoughts.
Did you see the pictures of her? She
I
looks
saw-
the part.
Is she hot? That's all I care about.
Well, the one part is like, it shows she looked Greek enough. Who the hell cares? She's awesome.
The Greeks care.
I guess. They have their own financial issues to worry about.
Blake's question, is the costume tight enough?
That's right.
They didn't show her in costume. They
Is there
just
enough
showed.
cleavage?
Did that? I didn't see costume pictures. I just saw pictures of her from just regular pictures.
It looked like her, so it was good.
Is there a waist and junk in the trunk?
Stop it.
They give Batman nipples. Do they give Elektra?
Who doesn't like Batman nipples?
Me?
Okay, simmer down. Of all the people here, you should like the nipples.
I don't like my Batman with nipples.
Costume, they can put ass dimples on Elektras, okay?
What are you talking about? She doesn't have a costume that covers her ass.
That's true. She doesn't.
Better.
Please send your complaints to Blake at Graphic Novice.
And this is what happens when you let me podcast on Saturday night.
How much have you had to drink?
Not enough.
Okay, next.
How can you still defend Gotham?
We can't.
I can defend it
Wait a
easily.
minute. I liked Gotham.
They saw the Batcave.
Okay, that was bad, but
Fish!
but she's dead. She's gone. That's all I can defend that.
She's not
They got
dead
rid-
yet.
Well,
She's gone.
she's not coming back for the next
Fish play
season.
on our softball team?
No, that's different fish. Different fish. I promise you that's not the same fish. Okay.
I don't know. You know what I need to do is listen to El Hano's new podcast because they talk about
Gotham Lights.
That's right. Maybe he can defend it.
You know what? He actually likes the show, so I may listen to his podcast, unlike the last Gotham guys, and all hated it. Why are you still doing a Gotham podcast if you hate it?
Well, why do you? they all still watch it.
Yes.
They watch it just to complain about it. I don't understand people who hate watch.
Some people are happy when they complain.
Hey, wait a minute. Hi, Blake. How are you?
And some people just like to watch the world burn.
You can't keep taking it from me.
Some people just like to watch the world burn.
Some people just like to watch the world burn.
Oh, I have a croissant with your name on it. My name is Gambit. I got electric. Vroom, I'm power charging my croissant.
Oh, God, that's terrible.
Okay, going back to the Gotham.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think it's more for people like me. I've never read a Batman comic.
Okay.
I don't care if there's stuff wrong with it. It doesn't meet the mythology. It doesn't matter. It's a cop show.
Creative license.
I think
You're
they're
right.
putting
It
way
is-
too many bad guys in
Yes.
right off. They're just throwing way too many in. And I don't care about Bruce Wayne. But
I can't wait till Mr. Freeze is the butcher. He has got the Kohler in the back. That's going to be awesome.
Now,
was
I
kidding.
do like the...
no, I'm kidding on that.
I do like the elongated background stories. I do like that. We talked. I sent you a news story.
Yes, the Joker.
The Joker. They're still playing around.
I
with
think
his-
that's coming up in News of the
We can
Geek.
talk about it
wasn't
now.
All right.
Okay.
No, we can talk about it later. But yeah, I like the elongated. I like the Riddler.
The Riddler's
He
awesome.
becomes evil because he's burned by a woman. Because all women are evil. Except my wife. She's an angel.
She's got to be an angel. Put up with you.
Yeah.
Oh God, we haven't had enough drink.
But no, I like Gotham, but
I like the mob
I
stories.
didn't like how they went from young little Catwoman, what's her name?
Selena
Kyle. You know, she sees
Bruce Wayne's parents.
No, she sees
Dead people?
Jada Pinkett Smith's
Fish.
character, Fish Mooney.
Oh, at the very end.
And then all of a sudden she's like all Jada Pinkett. I'm like, that was too weird. It's like, hey, here there's Fish Mooney. And then next thing you know, she's like, I'm all about Fish Mooney.
She probably was trying to get on Fish Mooney's crew the entire time.
She's like, oh, cool.
But now she finally found a way to meet Fish and get on
Yeah,
her
but
crew.
that whole thing felt contrived, like forcing a storyline.
Well, it was. The entire
It
show is
was, yeah.
contrived and
Right,
forcing
right.
a storyline.
Yeah.
But
But who knew Fish Mooney could fly a fucking helicopter?
not well.
Or dig her eye out with a spoon.
Dig her out with a spoon.
A wild spoon, cousin.
Because it'll hurt more.
It's dull, you twit. It'll hurt more. That's a good one. I'm a good Alan Rickman.
Oh, that was Alan Rickman? I thought that was Michael Caine, too.
I thought it was Michael Caine. Yeah, what's up with that? I thought that followed after watching the world burn.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Oh, I got that croissant.
Take that from me. I got that croissant. I got the croissant. I hate you all.
All right, so favorite thing from Torso Bear. This is still from Snake Oil Comics. We're never going to get through this. We're on
Well, you
too many
answered that last
tangents.
week, didn't you?
Favorite, yeah, I love Torso Bear. My favorite character is Mr. Twine. Please take a look. Kickstarted. It got kickstarted. Torso Bear 2.
It was successful.
Our podcast pushed it over to the limit.
I think it might have.
Guarantee it.
I got an email asking which sketch I wanted on the front of the inside cover.
Oh.
Because if you pay for a certain amount, you get a sketch.
Oh, you paid for the sketch amount.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I was giving Brett some love there.
Did you ask for Mr. Twine?
Yeah. So he's my favorite character. I just like the whole thing. It was very well done, and it was a dark Toy Story. And I'm excited about the second one because I want to see them all go to prison. So, I want to see the prison and then see Ruxby go to prison.
I want to see him go to the corner.
Yes, the corner, as it's called. I want to see the bear get sucked out in the not electric chair. It's the vacuum cleaner sucks the stuffing out.
That sounds like liposuction.
It does, but with death.
Ah,
Astro
lipos to death.
So if you give money to comics, do we get paid for this?
What do you mean?
Being at the podcast. If you're just handing money out.
Well, that was a Kickstarter, so no.
Oh, okay.
He gave us a review copy of Torso Bear.
No, hold on. We pay you in IOUs.
And it's just as good as money.
It is. It's just as good.
Samson out his way
That's
off.
right.
Next, let's go. Let's get through
Next,
this.
Randall Holt at RJ Holt 666. We've mentioned him like what 5 times
Yeah.
already now. Anyways, he says outrage in capital letters with the exclamation point. Where the hell was the timer for that political crap? Not even 1 minute to answer Doctor Who?
You
We
got
gave her a minute.
She didn't use a whole minute, but she got a minute.
Oh, she used more than a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause it
Yeah,
took you
you're
a
right.
while
Too
to
much
get your
politics.
stop clock working there.
Too many politics.
We apologize for politics.
I said it.
I blame Amy.
There we go.
Yeah.
She always brings it up. Always
Yeah.
brings it up.
Oh, well, no.
So yeah, but yeah, less politics and more Doctor Who. No, I really like it. No, anyways, he also said, you spent more time discussing Mr. Fantastic versus Plastic Man, for God's sake. Seriously, I'm beginning to think Jason's hate of Kevin James is destroying his brain.
Hashtag Dory.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Sorry, Randall. We do apologize for that last week.
Yeah, we're going to call this the Tangent Podcast.
On the Tangent Bound Network.
On the Tangent Bound Network.
Okay. Plug.
All right, so anyways, Bobby H says, please discuss Game of Thrones Risk Game. Came out this week.
Yeah, the problem is there's other games. If you like Game of Thrones, there are other Game of Thrones games out there that aren't a copy of Risk.
Yeah.
If you like to play Risk, play
games out of
Risk.
Everything, and it's kind of cool.
I mean, it's kind of cool,
it.
but I mean, I'd say go play other games.
You can have fun with Risk.
The Game of
Thrones.
Game of Thrones Shoots and Ladders is really good too.
No, you don't need to propertize these things. You don't have to give USAopoly all your money. Find other better games
Well,
than
you could do
just
a
different
Monopoly Game of
types
Thrones,
of.
yeah.
There's one I showed Jason. He's going to buy it because he loves Monopoly and he loves Game of Thrones. So
There you go.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Now, although
Can't wait to buy the wall.
I was looking at the.
Is that a place?
Probably on
Yes!
Monopoly.
Got it.
But I was looking at the board. The whole Essos looks like a big Asia. I don't know how you're gonna handle. I don't know how you're gonna control anything in Essos.
I don't know.
But at least in Westeros, you got natural choke points. You can make your own little Australia or whatever out of the north, and of course out of the Riverlands, all that kind of stuff. Or
Australia's an island.
that's right.
So how are you going to make an Australia out of?
Well, that's because
Saw
you
it
got
in half.
the Ironborn. You got the Ironborn out there.
Oh,
There, the Ironborn Isles
it's
can be
still
your
connected.
Australia.
is an island.
Yeah. That's right. No man is an island. Okay. Doctor number one and Doctor number one. Are you disappointed when there are no after credit scenes in movies? We talked about this last week, didn't we?
I don't know.
Well,
But
we took it off the.
took it off, but I put it back on.
but you
because
put
I
it back
watched
on in the
Terminator
middle.
Genesis, because there's a after credit scene.
Was it a good after credit scene?
Yeah, it was all right. It
Alright.
obviously
I-
set up more.
I am disappointed because I sit through credits no matter what anyway.
Yeah,
Because
true.
I'm not one of the people to stand up and run out of the theater. I would say, because one, I always have to check to see who the negative cutter was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always do the negative
You
cover.
always got to get the grips.
Yeah.
Yep.
You always got
Best boy. Best
right,
boy.
and best boy.
The priest like that one.
And you know what? I always want to know who does the catering.
Oh, yes, yes.
Because when I'm getting ready to do my catering, I want to know who catered Ant-Man.
When we get to the point where we can have catering, for our podcast,
It was just a lot of
need to know
sugar.
this stuff.
That's all they did is put a lot of sugar down for
caterer, there's Pez.
Why do you got a lot of sugar on this table?
All we did was put the picnic out.
But Yogi stole it.
Hey, boo-boo! I got my picnic basket!
That's at
And
Michael
that just
Caine.
solidifies it.
That was just Michael Caine.
Michael Caine?
On a Yogi Bear!
Oh, does Jurassic World's success cut into Ant-Man's box office take?
I hope not.
After you just mocked my Ant-Man thing over there, I feel like you guys just are here to mock me. I feel pretty bad.
Only half of us are here to mock you.
You just make it so easy.
Ant-Man is actually polling right now. They think it's going to be bigger than Guardians of the Galaxy Open.
Oh wow.
That's what the rumor is.
That would stun me.
Yeah, I would be
Stun.
shocked. I'm expecting 60 million. I don't think it's going to be a big hit, but I could be wrong.
I think it could even get up to 80-ish million,
Okay.
but it's not going to get to the 97 or
I don't
whatever
know.
that
Huh?
Guardians got.
Did you see it's not in as many theaters as other ones though? Either.
Isn't it?
It's only in 3,700.
Is that because Jurassic World is in so many still?
I would think so.
Do you?
And it's the only thing opening of major note this week.
Yeah, it
isn't
is. Yeah.
So you think they would have more theaters to give?
There's a lot out there though. Inside Out, the Jurassic World.
But they can lose 1 or 2 theaters in
I'm
each
just saying.
complex that's showing them on 4 or 5 screens.
I think they're re-releasing Godzilla from 1998.
Godzilla!
Godzilla! Godzilla! Matthew Broderick. So Doug, since you don't read comic books, are you intrigued by Ant-Man more than the other ones? The other Marvel movies that have come out? Or since he's a lesser known?
No, I'm interested.
Okay.
Even not really knowing much about him, I just, I had one Avengers comic book my dad brought me from a business trip, and it had him as Yellow Jacket. And I thought he was pretty cool.
Yellow Jacket's awesome.
I noticed
So-
you said my dad. Is your dad different than Jason's dad?
There's rumors.
Well,
There's rumors.
there was a very large bread man at the local Kroger store that may or may not be, you know.
Because I got my height from him, obviously. All 5'8" of me.
Rest in peace, Earl.
For those who aren't here, Doug's a pretty big man. He's huge. He's tall.
Oh. Is he not wearing pants either? I can't see across from the table.
We're both pantless over here on the side of the studio.
No sexual tension.
There's no tension, trust me. There's just sexual something.
That's why we're floppy.
Sexual healing. Sexual healing.
I don't know. I've met the Brigger clan before, and I would say if there's one son that's the milkman's son, it would definitely have. It wouldn't be Jason, Doug, or.
It would probably be the oldest.
Yeah, I would say it's the oldest.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Yes.
He who shall not be named.
He designed our shirts. Okay, so there's your listener feedback.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
San Diego Comic-Con edition. Well, the first thing...
Even though we're not in San Diego?
Don't tell anybody
Not at
that!
Comic-Con. Oh, never mind.
Musings is there. Musings of a Geek is there.
Oh.
We're going to jump to the first thing. There's a lot of breaking news today. Not breaking news, but news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con. The first one is Dennis Leary. He was the comedian. He was Captain Stacy in the original Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
was.
Yeah. He was talking to IGN, and he
IGN?
No, would you shut it?
Nope.
Can I finish?
No.
Okay, I'm finished.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
No, you'll like this because you're a big Amazing Spider-Man fan.
Okay.
He said that in the third one, there was going to be an idea for the third one that Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, would take this formula, more likely the Venom formula that they saw, and regenerate the people in his life that had died, including Captain Stacy, and he would come back in a bigger role in Episode 3, along with his parents and Venom.
That sounds like a stupid idea.
And Uncle Ben. And Gwen.
All right. So they're going to... Oh, they're doing the zombies. Marvel zombies.
They weren't going to be zombies, though.
Ah, they had to be zombies.
Fast or slow?
I never read Marvel Zombies. Are they fast or slow
I
zombies?
don't remember. I haven't read that either.
Oh.
Nickel?
I think they're fast because I think they had the superpowers.
And they said this also could have been the reason how Norman Osborn would have been brought back after his death. Wow.
Yeah. Pass.
It's a shame they didn't do that.
It's a shame.
Anyone else like Amazing Spider-Man 2? Nope. Okay, good.
All right, so we're getting on to the new Spider-Man news.
What's the new Spider-Man news?
The casting.
What casting?
Aunt May.
Oh, yeah, Aunt May. She is... who is it? Marissa Tomei.
Yeah, baby.
My clock's ticking.
Did you say your what?
Clock. My clock.
Sorry.
Stop it. You're a cheeky monkey today, aren't you? You are.
I was really hoping for Betty White.
That would have been cool.
I was rooting for B. Arthur, but she's dead. So, Rue McClanahan. What antics would she get into this week? I bet you she was having sex with another guy. She's such a whore. She is. She's an old whore. Which is not a bad thing. Anyways.
You're saying that like you didn't like the Golden Girls or didn't think the Golden Girls was quality television.
It was.
Okay.
It spawned Empty Nest. Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
Anyone else think Marissa Tomei, like, she's young as an aunt? I'm okay with it.
That's pretty young for an aunt.
So,
well, I don't know. I know people who are aunts at the age of, like, 6.
I was an uncle at 15, something. I don't know. Anyway, 16.
Math is hard.
We don't count. So yeah. Let's see. Also, the Suicide Squad just released a trailer. We have not seen that yet.
Oh, I've not. I didn't.
Just came out. So there you go. There's that. Also, Star Wars had a sizzle reel of like behind.
Sizzle.
It's not Sizzler.
The Sizzler.
Where basically they had behind the scenes things, but they showed a lot of like different sets. It actually looked pretty cool.
It did look cool. I watched it.
Yeah, it looked better than actual trailers. Like they showed a lot of the behind the scenes. It was like 5 minutes long or so.
Had Mark Hamill's deep insights.
Yes.
Like everything's
like
the
Jack
same,
Handy?
but it's different.
He did say that, Mark.
I'm like, wow.
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
He looked old. They all look old.
They are old.
They are.
Peter Mayhew looked great.
They're all retirement age.
I saw Peter Mayhew down at Disney for Star Wars weekends last year. He could barely walk. Now, I think he had had hip surgery or something.
Yeah.
I know he
Yeah.
walks with a cane everywhere he
Watched-
goes.
Yeah, I saw him at Gen Con 2 years ago. He was there signing. He's a tall motherfucker.
Do we need him in the Chewbacca suit?
Well, that's the thing. Does it matter?
Here's who
I
it
think we'd
is.
find like Shaquille O'Neal or something.
Well, he's climbing in the Millennium Falcon, the behind the scenes thing, and he has the head off. It's just him, like his actual self, and he's climbing down and he's going. Whoa! It's like, is that you don't have to talk like that as when your mask is off.
Does he do the voice for it?
I guess so.
I thought they used, sound effects to make
He was
his
doing.
voice.
I don't know if he does do it, but he was doing it there. The rumor.
Was he grabbing Princess Leia's breast again?
No, that was Han Solo. That was that. Han Solo.
No.
Yes, it does.
No. Did you ever see the picture of Chewbacca grabbing her boob?
No.
And she's going like she's making a fake ooh face.
I didn't see that.
You never
Making an
saw
O
that?
face?
She's making an ooh face. Yeah. Yeah. Google it. Just put Chewbacca grab Leia.
Wookiee porn.
It's right.
Supposedly, Star Wars, they did not reveal this at the Comic-Con, but they did say that the one rumor is Ben Kenobi is going to get his own movie. It's going to be a prequel.
I think everyone was expecting that at some point.
They also said that Han Solo movie might actually be with Boba Fett.
I'm not sure if I like that concept.
No.
You can just do a Boba Fett movie by himself.
Yeah.
But don't mix it up with Han.
The other thing is, according to Bloody Disgusting,
Bloody disgusting.
Star Wars
That's
anthology.
for our UK fans.
Yes, you have a good impression.
Thank you.
Star Wars Rogue One it won't just be Darth Vader in it. It's going to be Empire Strikes Back, Bounty Hunters, Boba Fett, Bosk, Dangar, Zuckuss,
Grand Moff
Forlom,
Tarkin.
Nope, and IG-88.
Exclamation point.
Yes, 2.
Oh, that's the tall
Robot thing, yeah. Plus, according to them, the anime Clone Wars character Cad Bane will make his live-action debut. And Ben Mendelsohn is said to be in talks for a character. They said...
Wait a minute, is this kind of like a Star Wars bounty hunter league?
The Rebels...
This guy's got all the bounty hunters that showed that we're in
That's
Empire
pretty
Strikes
much
Back.
what it...
Well, I'm going to tell you what it's about.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
He's got notes.
Oh my goodness.
Supposedly, there's going to be a Wookiee bounty hunter joining the crew. Basically, it will focus on a rogue band of resistance fighters uniting to steal the plans for the original Death Star.
Yeah.
Cast includes so far Felicity Jones, Ben Mendelsohn, Diego Luna, and all this stuff. Forrest Whitaker.
And they all die.
Sam Claflin, you missed him.
Oh, sorry. And basically, the main villains of the piece are bounty hunters hired by the Moff character.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
No, different Moff.
Yeah, it's going to be a different one by Ben Mendelsohn.
He's not a Grand Moff. He's just a minor
He's
Moff.
minor Moff.
To quietly retrieve the stolen Death Star plans at all costs. Vader factors in once he realizes the plans have been stolen, so he joins in the hunt in a supporting role, and is none too pleased that they were
That he's a
stolen.
supporting role?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was it.
Why aren't I leading this fight?
Was that your James Earl Jones?
Unfortunately.
Really? That was it? You didn't even have a breathing in there. I mean, you have heavy breathing coming down the steps. I mean, how did you not have heavy breathing there?
Fuck you, clown.
So yeah, I'm intrigued by Rogue One. I think it'll be fun.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Because I remember Princess
I like
Leia
it a
said a
little.
lot of good people died getting us this information, so they all die, right?
So we're going to meet. Well, maybe not all of them.
Yeah, some. Anybody, Nick, Doug, anybody excited about Rogue One? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I sent you earlier this week that Boba Fett, you can get a Boba Fett beer stein off
Yes.
of Amazon.
How much was that?
It was $35.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad deal.
Considering Star Wars, yeah, it is.
Wait, do we know what it's made of? If it's plastic, then I wouldn't want it.
No, it's a
Ceramic?
ceramic beer
All right.
stein.
$35 ain't bad for a ceramic beer stein.
Some other things from San Diego Comic Con. Green Lantern's being rebooted by DC. It's going to be called Green Lantern Corpse.
Corpse.
No, I like
You
corpse.
You don't pronounce the
Green
P
Lantern Corps.
unless there's an E
My
at the
archivist.
end.
Who's my archivist?
You want a speech impediment?
Thank you. And a reading
It's a reading impediment.
possibly Chris
He
Pine.
reads everything literally.
Chris Pine might be playing Hal Jordan.
Chris Pine would be a better choice than Ryan Reynolds.
Put that silent vowel in there.
Supposedly on 2 or more human members of the band, of the Space Cops.
Band.
So they think Jon Stewart's going to be in it, not the comedian, the actual character. Let's see here. They unsure how Green Lantern is going to relate I'm sorry.
To the rest of
Where
the
are
DC
we in
universe.
his notes? I don't even
This is straight from the news,
Oh, okay.
from the website. So,
This isn't in our notes.
yeah, I'm looking on comicbookmovie.com. So Green Lantern, cool.
You're
I don't know.
improvising.
Yes, I kind of like that idea.
I'll watch it. Probably complain about it after it's done.
Hopefully Blake
but-
Lively's in it.
Oh yeah, because you were so much of a
Yeah.
fan of Blake Lively.
She's great.
I'm a fan of Blake Lively.
I like her.
You're a fan of Blake being lively. Ah! I don't know what that means.
Give me some drums. man.
Where's Nick?
Thank you.
Hey! It's got to be better than the original, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's got to be better than that.
Sure.
Okay, so we'll get back to the outline.
Have you seen the original, Blake? We can let
Parts.
you borrow
I've never
it.
It's in our Bob studio. It's up there,
It's in our wall of shame.
along with Vertical Limit,
I
Pompeii.
will confess that I can only watch like 10 minutes of it at a time, then I like switch the channel.
Let's see. We're going to keep going. Rumors have started that Smallville star Tom Welling may reprise his role as Superman in The Flash Season 2. Let's see. It would tie DC's expensive,
Expansive, I think, is what they're going for.
Expansive.
universes together.
I like it. I think it's cool.
I think that because Jay Garrick is going to be in it too, the original Flash.
Ooh.
So
Is he
I'm
going to be whiny?
who? Tom Welling? I don't know why.
Because you know that whole Smallville was nothing but a soap opera for chicks. He just happened to be Superman.
But I think he grew out of the whining by the end of it.
He grew out of the emo shit.
Yeah. How's that again, Blake?
I gave up on was it Smallville when I
couldn't stand
started because it was Superman, but also I really didn't want to see it when after Doomsday was a bartender.
Now, who's the guy that played Lex Luthor in that series?
Michael Rosenbaum?
Yeah,
I actually liked him.
He was good.
He was good
He's
in
the
it.
one that carried the show.
and then
Yes.
he quit
Yeah,
because
he's
he went on to big things like
Sorority Boys.
I like sorority boys. That's my giant.
There was no Porkies.
What did you think of the Justice League guys in Smallville? Aquaman, Flash.
Oh, Aquaman! When he got stuck in that 6-ring binder.
Thanks, Doug.
Classic ring.
That 6-ring binder.
And that trapper keeper. Somebody threw him in the ocean. Just
Damn Velcro on there.
the Velcro. Yeah,
You would think the Velcro would be gone because of the water, but no.
No, he couldn't get out of that fucking folder because
You know whose it was?
He didn't have a pocket folder; it had a side pocket folder.
It was Aqualad's trapper keeper from school, and he just threw it around. So
So you weren't fans, is what you're saying.
I got a hook. Look at me! I can ride a dolphin. So can fawns. Let's see. I like the Green Arrow in it.
He never rode a dolphin.
He jumped a shark, whatever.
Fonz
Rode a dolphin, jumped a
And he's
shark.
Shark Week.
What did he jump the shark with? A dolphin.
Wow.
Anyways, I like Green Arrow in it. I thought he was fun. Hawkman was, or Dr. Fate was a little goofy in it. He was a little goofy. They looked very rough. The superhero
I think
costumes.
you saw more of it than I did.
I saw that episode when they came in because I heard about it.
It's called budget.
Yeah, but the CW has. Well, I guess they have a bigger budget now with Arrow and Flash. I mean, they even made Gorilla Grodd look good in Flash this season.
Gorilla.
And it was a different Flash. It was what's his
Bart
name?
Allen.
Bart Allen.
Yeah, it was Bart
Not
Allen.
Barry Allen. It was
Yeah.
Bart Allen. And
I never liked Bart
Smallville.
Allen in the comics.
no, it's kind of annoying.
I think they're going to connect it if they do make him a Superman or a Superboy. Well, I guess not. Tom Welling's pretty old by now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be kind of cool if they do make him a Superman because
Well, the question is, do they even have the rights to use
they
Superman?
were told they're not supposed to talk about Batman or Superman.
Yeah. So they're going to bring in this guy and Tom Welling, and they're not going to give him a name.
He's just going to have a big S on his shirt. Who are you? Don't worry about it.
It's gonna be a big question mark made to look like an S.
He's going to be the question.
Yes.
I think it would be cool if you could have him as an alternate universe Superman. I'm fine with that. Because they're going to bring Jay Garrick into it
They
now.
already got that. It's called Bizarro Superman.
That would be cool too. Ooh, he plays Bizarro.
That would work.
I like it. I like it.
Let's patent that real quick.
Yeah, as long as Kevin Costner's not his dad in it. Don't come get me from the tornado! Just stay over there!
Don't save me because people might know who you are. Just let me die.
Oh, did I mention that you saved that bus full of children a couple years ago? I'm sure they don't remember that at all.
Don't open the barn. I got that little girl zombie in it.
That was Walking Dead.
Oh, sorry.
But I do have a rocket in there, so don't worry about that either.
I got a UFO in there, but
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Deadline confirmed Ben Affleck will team up with Jeff Johns to write a Batman movie. He will also direct, Ben Affleck. as soon as the work is complete on his movie Live by Night.
Dennis
Was that Live by Night or Live by Night?
Live.
Oh, I like Live by Night.
Okay,
better.
well, you can be live.
Okay.
No release date set for Batman. They said it would most likely be set after the events of Dawn of Justice. Shocking.
Yeah, so Ben Affleck is directing himself as a standalone Batman.
Yes.
Okay.
Joker is supposedly in it too, is the other thing I keep hearing.
Great.
Jared Leto.
Has anyone seen the new Batman v Superman trailer from
We
San
just
Diego
watched it
Comic-Con?
tonight before you got here.
Yeah, my
And
brother-in-law
thoughts?
It was
sent us the
okay.
post, too.
It actually made me think it might not be a crappy movie.
I don't know. I thought there's still a lot of we worship Superman, but I get that point.
There's some people that worship him, some people that hate him. I mean, just like every deity figure in every story ever told.
Jeremy Irons is interesting as Alfred.
Yeah, and Alfred and Batman are butting heads over what to do.
It looked okay. It didn't give me anything better or worse than the last
Batman
one.
It made me
needs
feel
a
better than the previous ones.
pocket of green rocks.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
Jesse Eisenberg is
He
interesting.
makes some bat
Yes.
boomerangs out of kryptonite.
Supposedly, when they showed the body of Zod in that morgue, they're going to use his DNA to make Doomsday. That's the rumor.
Oh,
So,
okay. Doomsday is made from Zod's DNA.
well, I guess in the new,
It's called
52?
Miracles of Science.
maybe yes. So
Science,
could do anything
because
in
science.
They can do anything in science fiction these days.
they cut out the part where Bill Nye explains it. He explains in the movie.
So they mix it with dinosaur DNA to complete.
Oh, you're with the Velociraptor.
And the cuttlefish.
Yes.
So Doomsday is Zod, a cuttlefish, a raptor,
Yes.
frog DNA.
Yes.
Anything else we want to throw in there for Doomsday?
I don't know, Martians.
Okay.
Alien DNA.
Pastries.
Well, wait, Zod,
Pastries.
Mutant DNA. Did
There
you
you
use
go.
that?
We'll throw that in there.
Some Ariana Grande.
Donut lickers.
Donut licking DNA.
Okay, not to go on this tangent, but she was supposed to perform at this MLB concert
The
tonight.
Major League Baseball concert tonight. Yes.
I don't know who the fuck she is. I know she's
Is she
from
some
Disney.
Disney chick?
No, Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Demi Lovato was the
I
Disney chick.
I have a child that watches Disney.
Okay.
No, it's Nickelodeon.
A child, sure he does.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'll
Come
put
in
this-
here, honey. I'm watching the Nickelodeon.
For anybody who watches Big Brother, Frankie from last season is her brother.
Like in real life or in
Yes,
the show?
in real life.
Oh, okay.
The show is a reality show.
Huh?
What is?
Big Brother.
Big
Well, I know
Brother.
Big Brother is.
Well, Frankie was in it
I guess
last
that
year.
would make sense.
He's Ariana Grande's brother. That's the only reason I know who she is because her brother was
So
on
is he
television.
Frankie Grande?
I think he might be.
Oh God. Oh God. That's awful.
That's almost as good of a pickup line as "I'm a firefighter."
So
Except he's an incredibly big flamer. So, well, I don't know. I suppose he could still use that.
Wait a
so
minute.
time out though. Wait a minute. So does she have songs? Is that what?
Yes.
Apparently she sings, but I don't
Okay.
know them.
Are they popular songs?
They are for people who listen to popular music.
Notice I didn't say the F word. Just for the record.
Fuck. Okay, moving on. Let's go. Let's see. I don't even know anymore. AMC and Cineplex, the cinema chains, have agreed to let Paramount Studios make Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension and zombie comedy, Zomcom comedy. What's
Zomcom comedy?
Zomcom.
Zombie Zomcom comedy.
Zombie Zomcom comedy. Zombie Zomcom comedy. Zombie Zomcom comedy.
Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, available on video on demand just 17 days after the films are shown in fewer than 300 cinemas.
If you're only showing them at 300 cinemas, you might as well release this as soon as
Well,
possible.
they're trying to get more cinema screens, and they're trying to get more to go along with it. It's thought that the rise of video on demand services like Netflix has increased viewer expectations about faster availabilities for home entertainment.
Fuck you
Netflix-
people. Fuck you people for needing it right now. Just get over, demanding that you get the rights that you deserve to see it. You get it when they give it to you. Get used to it.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Back in my day, I was
Yeah.
both ways to school. Damn it!
Back in my day, I had to wait 60 days for VHS.
I'm so
60 days, you had to wait 2 years. Come
Hey, but in
on.
Blockbuster would only have 2 copies, and I'd be 37th on the list.
Back in my day, I had to wait 3 years for the next Star Wars.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm so against getting it. Now I still have dial-up with AOL. My name's Jeff. I don't have an iPad. Anyways, Netflix boss Ted
Only
Sarandos.
fancy people have iPads.
Fancy people.
Like the Dit Man.
Ted Sarandos has previously angered movie theater chains by criticizing their antiqued distribution model.
Antiquated.
Oh, I thought they went and took them like furniture and made them look old. That's what they meant by it.
Criticizing their antique distribution model. No, antiquated.
What do I even read?
Oh, I don't. Keep going. I want you to say the next one. He is a what?
Proponent
Of?
dated. Okay, can I finish? Of day and date releases for independent titles, a system by which the films are released on streaming services on the same day they appear in theaters. Mark Cuban's trying to do this too.
Well, fuck him too.
Okay, Netflix, which recently
DeAndre
expanded,
Johnson did.
which recently expanded into film production, released their homegrown titles using this model. So AMC is currently among the chains refusing to screen Beast of a No Nation, which is starring Idris Elba. That would be distributed day and date by Netflix, which is actually getting Oscar buzz too.
I want you to read a potential Oscar contender directed by.
Carrie Fukunaga.
Oh, damn, you got it out.
You bitches, I got it all.
That's just because it starts with the FU.
That's right. Paramount is planning to approach other cinema chains to see if they're willing to take the two films on similar terms. And basically the exhibitors will get a cut of the rental revenue for 90 days after the film's release, theatrical release. It's not a bad idea, a bad model for the theaters.
I don't understand why you just can't wait 6 months after it comes out. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
Really? I mean, is it really that difficult? If you really want to see it, you go to the theater. Otherwise, wait 6 months. It's not that difficult, people.
You're a cranky old man down there. Yeah!
See?
Yeah.
Several years ago, Bob Iger, Disney CEO,
Yes.
he was pushing to do, you go see a movie, you get the digital copy as you leave.
Do you buy it extra? Is it
I
extra?
think the tickets would probably be a little bit more expensive,
Okay.
but that was what they were really hoping for. That was before they had Marvel and Star Wars, so
You know what
I'm
they
sure
should-
now
they could do
screw you
is-
or not. But
They could do the same thing, but a little bit differently. Like you watch the movie, obviously, you come out and then you can buy it the same time, because most people, if they like a film, they love it right away. And then the more they think about it, they think, it was good, but I'm not going to buy it. If you could have that right away, they're going to buy it a lot instant. I like that idea, actually. I would pay to buy Avengers right away. Avengers 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Paul Blart.
Or wait 6 months.
Okay. Jada Pinkett Smith revealed she would be love to bring Vixen to the big screen if a sequel does happen with Suicide Squad, and with her husband playing Deadshot, Will Smith. The chances of that are happening pretty good, she said.
I thought when I first saw this, I
Jada
thought,
Pinkett Smith will be a Marvel and a DC character.
Fish, yeah.
yeah, I thought when I first
Oh,
read
wait, they're
this,
both DC, aren't they?
I
Yes.
thought
Never
Jada
mind.
Pinkett Smith would love to bring
Fish Mooney?
Fish Mooney to the big screen. I was like, yeah, I can see that.
No, she wants Vixen,
Yeah.
who's actually not a bad character in the
I like
DC
Vixen.
universe.
Yeah. Aren't they doing an animated web series right now with Vixen, and it's tied into the Flash and Arrow universe on CW?
I haven't heard of
I
that.
think it's on
but
CW.
It's possible, but I hadn't heard of it.
Yeah, I think Vixen is it. It's like, that's interesting. Basically, Wesley Snipes has met with Marvel about possibly more Blade movies and included in the Marvel universe.
Putting Blade in Marvel.
So do they have the rights to
Yes,
Blade back?
they do have the rights to Blade again.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes wants to bring Blade back.
They wanted to make another one, whoever it was, Fox or somebody.
I don't remember who did.
Who they wanted to make another Blade, but he was in jail, so for tax evasion. So
From not paying tax on his previous Blade movies.
is Blade like too much supernatural to be in the Marvel universe
No.
right
I
now?
don't think vampires are too supernatural. I mean, you got aliens and
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
and whatever the mutants of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are supposed to be.
Inhumans.
Since they're okay, if they're supposed to be Inhumans.
That's what they think. Okay, I was just wondering. Nick, do you want any more Blade movies?
No.
Okay. Not best color man visitors, right?
Not that I saw the first one. The first
Three.
Three.
Yeah. Third one had Triple H in it, the wrestler. He had a little doggy.
Third one also had Ryan Reynolds and
I like
Jessica Biel.
Yes, and I like those two in it. And they were supposed to do a spin-off of those two.
Jessica Biel.
Ryan Reynolds abs.
I knew I could suck you guys into that.
He can be my Green Lantern any day. I like his lantern.
Stick your finger in this ring.
New Line Cinemas originally
okay.
did Blade.
Okay. They also had batteries.
Batteries not included.
Green Lantern, batteries not included.
Wow.
Joker's origin story will be more front and center in season 2 of Gotham.
Yeah, we played it on this. Yeah, we talked about that about 2 hours ago.
Yes. Any thoughts? You said something that you're more intrigued by it.
I like it.
Okay.
Why
And
not?
Jason said he hated it.
I don't think Joker's origin story should be told in anything.
So you wanted his origin story to be
Mystery.
a mystery forever,
Yeah.
no matter what?
It makes it better. Best part, Heath Ledger was awesome. Let me tell you how I got my scores. Every single time was a different story.
I did like that.
I think that's
That was
great.
good.
I think they should do that. Of course.
I will say Wolverine was a more interesting character when you didn't know his past.
Yeah, now you know everything about his past. He had a
yeah.
bowel movement at 5 a.m. Okay, moving on. Okay.
More bowel movement talk. I was told we weren't going to do that.
Bet you his kidneys didn't fail. Wuss. Anyways.
Well, when you got a super healing factor.
Okay. Whatever.
Still, Jeff, the sooner you give up this story and admit that it's furry rabies, the sooner we can all move on.
That's right.
We're gonna start calling you Pete Rose. I didn't bet on baseball. I didn't have furry rabies. I didn't have furry rabies.
Oh, that might be the biggest insult you can call me.
Come on,
Pete Rose?
Pete. Come on,
Come
Pete.
on. We know Jeff
Just
is...
admit to it, Pete. Come
Come
on.
on. That's not true. Jeff has never hustled in his life. In anything.
He's attempted to hustle. It just doesn't. It
We're happy he gets here on
work.
time. I'm blown away by his ability to show up.
Hey, wait a minute. He didn't show up on time.
No, that's what I'm talking about. All the traffic was bad. They closed the road. Okay.
They closed the expressway to the Bob Studio. The big sign that says Bob Studio, they shut the road down
You know
before
why?
it.
They closed it because they knew Doug was coming here, #1 fan.
Well, apparently they didn't reopen it after he passed it.
No, he didn't.
He got the police escort.
He did. He was #1. He was the first one here. So, there's your news of the geek.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Hey there, kids. Do you want to hear a show where a bunch of guys sit around in a comic book store and talk about comics and lifestyle choices, other goofy things and shenanigans they get up to? Then you
When
need...
have we ever talked about comics? Usually it's people sitting on my lap and riding the struggle bus.
That's true. It's mostly shenanigans. But occasionally we talk about comics. And if you like any of those things, comics, shenanigans, Devin's Lap, then you need to check out Snake Oil Comics with me, Travis, and my beautiful co-host, Big Dev.
Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and snakeoilcomics.com.
Wow! It's time to grab your balls of fury. It's Plotlines with Jeff and Jason.
And Blake and Nick and Doug.
Oh.
Hey, they're all involved.
Plotlines, if you're new to the show. Basically, we take a movie from a fan and that we've never seen before. We try to figure out the plot. They give us the year, and we try to figure out a plot. We can all work together, find our own, or do it on our own. We try to figure out who stars in it. So we have no idea what this movie is. This one's from Snake Oil Comics. Slugs. Slugs.
I'm having a problem here.
What?
I'm finding Slugs, the movie from 88, and Slugs from 04.
104.
All right.
104. We always go with the most current.
188.
Because, I don't know.
Well, it was Slugs, the movie, and they just said Slugs.
Yeah,
so the title.
So.
All right.
So Slugs from 2004.
Okay.
Maybe it was a reboot.
Probably was. Nick, you can go first, and then Doug. What do you think the plot? What do you think it's about?
I think it's some kind of a military movie, maybe basic training. You fucking slugs, get down in the dirt, give me some push-ups. Following a group of kind of a Stripes type,
Stripes
setup,
or the first half of Full Metal Jacket.
or
comedy or action, drama.
Horror. Yeah.
I like horrors.
Horror.
It's gonna have it's gonna have that one rogue guy that goes around and starts killing everybody.
Private Pile.
goes back and shoots the drill sergeant.
Okay. I like it. Who does the star?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry's Slugs.
Tyler Perry's Slugs.
I was trying to think what's the one that has the that's kind of a military academy type one.
In the Army now? With
No.
Pauly Shore?
No, it's
The one with Marky Mark?
Fear?
no, it wasn't that one either. The one where it's a bunch of the young kids and it's got the one drill.
School ties.
Taps.
You guys are all fucking.
Toy Soldiers?
Nope, not that one either.
Goonies.
Yeah, Goonies. Exactly. Goonies. That's what I was.
There's a lot of fucking tension in this room tonight.
It's Tyler Perry, Aunt Medea, Slugs.
Moving on.
Doug, what's your plot?
I think it's too obvious to say it's
Attack of the
giant
Killer Slugs.
like
Yeah,
Tremors.
okay.
I'm thinking it's a bunch of fat guys
Uh-huh.
sitting around doing a podcast
Okay.
and just bashing on people. And
Okay.
it's just
Okay. But
That's
they do
their
like
life.
Batman. They do like Batman.
I don't think they do.
Okay.
I don't know. It was sent from Snake
has
Oil
no
Comics.
superpowers.
Maybe
They don't
they
like
starred in it.
I'm thinking Jack Black.
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
okay.
I'm going with the obvious. I think it is about killer slugs.
From outer space.
No, I think they're locally grown, harvested.
Okay.
They maybe some
kinda
chemical
along the
got
Tremors.
spilled into their thing, or I don't know, maybe some mutant watermelon grower or something actually poisoned them and they grow large.
Who stars in it?
Nobody we've ever heard of.
Okay, Doug, who stars in yours?
Jack Black.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
That's
okay.
right.
Blake?
Well, if it was a 1988 version, I would have said it would have had Phoebe Cates,
Oh, good call. Yeah.
but unfortunately, no.
So we're going 2004.
Gotta go 2004, so it's gonna be a young
Tara Reid.
Blake Lively
Oh.
or Tara Reid. It's true.
Okay.
Actually, both. Blake Lively and Tara Reid.
Okay.
They're sisters.
Little Wild Things action.
That's right. They're sisters in a pool. I mean, together. I mean, hold on. No. No. They're sisters, and they're, a B movie, horror movie, out in the country, kind of like Tremors.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I love story time.
There you go.
Major Pain was the one I was trying to think
Oh,
of.
Major Pain. There it is. Okay.
The Damon Wayans one?
The Damon Wayans. That one
like when he
military
danced
one.
in it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of like Tremors, except they're the big giant slugs, and they leave big
Okay.
trails of
Trails of
slime
slime.
all over the place.
I'm going.
And Blake Lively and they gotta kill them all. That's by pouring salt on them. They lead them into a salt mine, and they fizzle up and burn out and die.
I'm going to go with two lazy fuckers sitting around. One of them's Jake Busey, so he's just starting.
So his normal role that Jake Busey plays.
Yes. Jake Busey and somebody else. They're buddies.
The other one's Kevin James.
Oh.
I'm going to say the big guy from Parker Lewis Can't Lose the TV show. Anyways, he was in
Abraham Ben Ruby?
Yes, he was in Mallrats. Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
No, that was a different one. Anyways, I'm a Parker Lewis
Different
guy.
big guy completely.
They're security guards. They're lazy. They don't care about anything. They see a crime take place, and the mobsters start chasing them down. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to solve the case and not get killed because they're lazy, like slugs. Get it?
I get it.
And then, of course, I could be serious. Slugs could be bullets.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I just thought of that too. Damn it! I'm going with my Jake Busey one. What is it, Jeff?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm running into a problem with the Slugs from 2004.
We're having a
It's an
technical
Austrian
difficulty.
movie in German, and there is no synopsis on IMDb.
Google Translate doesn't work.
There's no synopsis.
So we have to go back to the Phoebe Cates
I believe
version.
I'm right then because Jack Black's very big in Austria.
Hold on.
Well, I can tell you who's in it. Raymond Wallish, Michael Ostrowski, Pia Hazeger, Iva Lucic, Sophia Lochner, George Friedrich, Michael Supanik, Bridget Kren, Elizabeth Holtzmeyer, Helmut Coping.
Who's it directed by?
This one is, where's director? Michael Glowogger,
Oh.
Glawogger.
On Rotten Tomatoes, there is a 1987 Slug.
Yeah, I got that one. A rural town becomes prey to a strain of black slugs.
Yeah, the 88. Well, yeah, the one
Spawned
that
from
88.
toxic waste dumping.
Starring Phoebe Cates.
People are dying mysteriously and gruesomely.
Yeah, people are dying mysteriously and gruesomely, and no one has a clue what the cause is. Only health worker Mike Brady has a possible solution.
Starring Michael Garfield and Kim Terry. So that's the 1988 one. Do we have a 2004 one?
No, the 1987 one is this film is a small town plagued by a series of grisly deaths. The local health inspector investigates.
That's what this is, yeah.
Hey,
But
thanks,
it
Nick,
said,
for
it
cleaning
said
it up
something
for me.
down on the bottom here that it's killer meat-eating slugs.
So they're not
But the
eating.
history of the killer slugs is laughed at by the authorities. Only when the body count begins to rise and a slug expert from England begins snooping around does it begin to look like Mike had the right idea after all.
That's right. Because only experts from England, make something credible.
Well, English know they're slugs.
That's right.
You go to an English garden, slugs all around.
That's right.
I did find it was called Nakachinkin.
Yeah, I think that's
Naked
the German
chicken?
name.
Yes.
Naked chicken.
Naked chicken.
Yes, if you find anything on that, that's the...
Oh, it's an erotic movie.
Ooh.
Oh, shit, I don't want to download that. Go back. Go back. Delete. Stop. Sending me snake oil. Free download a movie. Nope. I'm out. We're going with the 1988 about slugs attacking a town. And we're going with that one.
Jeff wins.
Yes.
Yay. Somebody you've never heard of starred in it.
Or it's an erotic thriller. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, it's like Nacho-Schenken, which is the German word for slugs. Doesn't, like I said, I've got
I thought that was the erotic version, not you shaking.
This is the erotic tale of two people's journey from
Milan to
from
Minsk.
Milan to Minsk.
A young girl's erotic journey.
Well, moving on.
Through women.
Well,
yes, that's right.
snake oil, give us something that's not as vague next time.
Some box office news. We don't really have it because we're recording on a Saturday.
So we don't know what the box office
But
for this weekend
Minions
is.
has made an estimate $46 million on Friday.
Just Friday alone?
Yes.
Ooh, Saturday will really kick up because you get the morning crowds.
So
the McDonald's Happy Meal toy is under fire too.
What?
Because
I saw something about it, but I didn't read it.
Japan,
Yeah.
the nonsense it gibbers, I think, is actually like Japanese curse words.
Oh, that the Minions say?
Yeah, or it sounds like Japanese.
Do the
curse
toys
words or
on the
something.
Happy Meals talk?
Yeah, I remember when the damn Lion King toys spoke gibberish or whatnot, and they said it sounded like this. I mean, you people are fucking insane.
Okay.
Oh my god, everybody return this toy because it says Asante Sana Squash Banana. It makes it sound like someone's cursing.
Really?
Yeah.
If you play it backwards, it says Paul McCartney is dead.
Upcoming July 17th is Ant-Man. So.
Ant-Man?
So.
The only thing coming out?
So you think Jurassic World is officially done as number one this week?
I think it won't be number one anymore.
Because of Minions? Okay.
Oh yeah, Minions will take it. Gee, the Minions did more on Friday than Jurassic World will do the whole weekend.
You don't know that?
I do know that. I just called it.
Oh.
You said 40-some million?
46.
Jurassic World will not do 46 million for
Total.
the weekend. For the weekend.
Yeah.
For Friday through Sunday.
Yeah. And then I did have one quick hidden gem. I watched a documentary. I'm a big documentary fan. Superheroes. On Netflix. It's about the real life people that go out into the night and
the real life people?
the real life kick-ass superhero guys. And it's very interesting. Like, they have one guy that probably should not be doing it. He gave up his apartment and is living in a van so he can buy more equipment
Down
to be a
by the
superhero.
river.
He was in a Kmart parking lot.
Is it by the river?
Yes.
Okay.
But then the other ones, like, some of them were interesting. Like, one guy owned a martial arts studio. He's like, if you're not putting in a martial arts studio, like, if you're not learning martial arts and going out there, he's like, you're going to kill yourself. You need to know defense. You need to know attack. And a lot of it was interesting because it was some of them were like, I was a criminal, like drugs and, womanizing, doing some issues. And a couple of them were like, we've hurt a lot of bad people. Now it's time for us to give back. So I appreciate that. And, they're doing a symbol. Like, they went into Washington Park and they got the
where?
Shut up. Washington Park. And they, started having, all these superheroes, they started talking on bullhorns, yelling at the drug dealers to get out. And they did. And so, because the police weren't doing enough. So, it's very, I give them props for being, a symbol to make the community better.
If you're going out and, being vocal or seen to chase them away, but it's the people who are Batmaning and sneaking around in the shadows to beat people up.
And then the other is...
And then get their asses kicked eventually.
They did talk
Kick-Ass.
about, there was a psychologist they interviewed about, why they did this. And a lot of them come from, abused homes. when they were growing up. And she said basically, like, this is their way of taking the control back, like some power back in their lives that they had no control as a kid. So it makes sense why they did. I mean, it's very interesting why you would go out and do it. One guy was just batshit crazy. Two of them were. But I mean, it was a very good show.
How many were pedophiles?
None.
Yeah.
No.
As far as you know.
Well,
none of them were convicted.
One of them could be. He had a creepy van. He's like, I got some flavor ice for kids if they come around. It's like,
okay.
I live in a van and I'm handing out candy.
That was a different guy that doesn't live in a van.
I've got flavor ice.
I've got a rape van and I've got candy.
He made a gun that shot ice cubes at like very high speeds to knock the person out. He goes, yeah, because you knock them out, you know. He's like, the ice melts away. You're never going to. They're never going to know what hit them.
Until they watch this video.
Until you get shot. But it was like tinfoil around the cannon and all that. I was like, okay. But there
Tinfoil around his head. The alien
he was a little weird. He went into a bar dressed in that, and he's like 55, 60.
Does he say, ice to see you when he shoots him?
Nice to see you.
You know what killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age.
That actually wasn't bad for me.
Yes, it was.
Okay. And then the last thing was they have these. There was 4 of them, and one of them always like had an entrapment. Like one was a woman walking at 2:45 in Brooklyn by herself on the street, and then the other 3 would like canvass the neighborhood, trying to find the guys to come out and rob her. And the police were like, well, in theory, that's kind of entrapment because the way you're doing it is you're just walking up and down the street repeatedly as a single lady without anybody around you.
All the single ladies. All the single
But they're
ladies.
like, well, you know, these criminals are cunning, so we have to draw them out. Well, it's kind of entrapment again, but it was a gray line that they were going over.
Really isn't entrapment.
Police do entrapment all the time. Who cares?
I mean, just walking up and down the street isn't, causing people to cause crime.
I'm just saying, that's what the cops were saying is. So it was very interesting. We were going to
So the woman needs men to protect her?
Well, there was also another man. There's another man in the group that was doing the same thing. He was walking up and down in that. So, anyways, there's your
sounds like a prostitute to me.
The man?
Oh, wait a minute. Walking back and forth up and down the street.
tricks.
Although,
superheroes on Netflix. It's a fun show.
Although, speaking of Kick-Ass, which you mentioned, I just saw today thing. Did you know that both Quicksilvers were in Kick-Ass?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, you probably knew Aaron Taylor Johnson
Aaron
was,
Taylor Johnson.
but the guy who played Quicksilver in the
in X-Men, Days of Future Past.
Yes,
where he just fucked up the whole timeline.
He was one of his friends at the beginning or something.
Oh, okay.
I just found that out today. Found that amusing.
Only one Quicksilver lived.
Oh, spoiler alert, dude!
I didn't say which one.
Well, if you saw one movie, then you know which one did.
Hopefully, you don't watch the X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Oh no.
Yeah, but they just changed the history anyway, because
the next one.
This is just how it happens.
That's right, Brian. Wait a minute, Brian Singer's here.
That's right.
I know Brian.
This is just how it happens.
So this is a culmination of all 6 films.
This is just how it happens.
And then this is the real X-Men coming up.
This is just how it happens.
Okay. Have you ever heard Brian Singer? That's him. That is him.
Nice to meet you, Ryan.
This is just how it happens.
Is that all he says?
This is just how it happens.
Okay. Some people just want to watch the word Bond.
This is just how it happens.
I know.
And I've got a croissant. I'll throw it at you.
What are you doing with your hand down there? It looks like
I'm
you're
threatening
doing
a
something-
croissant at you.
Keep your hands above the table.
French-wise.
I think that's a breadstick. You got something going on in your hand there. Moving on. Let's do the top 10. 5.
Toss and see
1,000.
go.
That music can only mean one of 48 different things. You're watching a lawyer commercial on local access television.
Which is true.
Or top 5 on the Hobie Show.
Top 5!
We'll go with top 5 because we don't want to see a lawyer commercial.
Okay. So what's top 5 this week?
Top 5 favorite fictional feuds / rivalries.
Okay. Well, Doug, you're number 1 fan. You're a guest. You can go first.
Okay, now I didn't do violent rivalries and comic books. I didn't do any of that.
Okay.
Because, like Blake, I made up my own rules.
Okay. Is it fictional?
So,
A man after my own heart.
for number 5, I have a 6-way tie. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. No, I don't.
That is Blake rules.
No, I don't. No. Number 5,
awesome.
I have Spy versus Spy.
That's my number 5.
No way.
Right there. Spy versus Spy, number 5.
Yeah.
White spy versus black spy.
Yeah.
At one point, apparently, there was a woman gray spy.
Oh, that's right.
She could have cut it, though, so she was only in a few issues.
So, gone.
Mad. Spy versus Spy. Good stuff.
Like it. And you knocked off Jason's.
No, my number. Do you remember the old Commodore 64 game?
Yes.
When you're on an island.
Yes.
And you have to make traps. You always had to make
But
snares.
if you got in the front, you automatically won.
Yes.
You kept trapping the guy. Yes, I do
Great
remember
game.
that.
That was a great game.
Yes.
Wow, that's scary. Spy versus Spy, yes. So, Blake, you can go next.
Yeah, this root beer is really good.
Like, just tried not your father's root beer.
Ale with a taste of spices.
Yeah. How does it taste? Like root beer.
Like root beer.
Yeah. Would you like to go number 5?
Yes.
How many ties do you have for this one?
I have no ties for my number 5.
Well, Blake has drank a lot, so it's all kind of blurring together. So it looks like he has 7 number 5s.
Exactly.
He's deep throating the bottle now.
I'm licking the top. I gotta get that last bit off.
That's what
They would he would appreciate that too. Moving on.
Yes. My number 5, I had a thought long and hard. What could I possibly knock off Jason's number 1 with?
You motherfucker.
So I'm going Batman.
You motherfucker.
Yes. Yes.
That was too easy.
Yes.
Too easy.
That was my number 1. You motherfucker. I'm not even going to get a chance to say anything.
All right, Nick, you knock off another one of his.
Oh, I think you're going to knock off one of mine, Jeff.
I'm going to take Blake's role. I've got a 3-way tie at number 5.
Knock off the rest of Jason's 3.
Knock off the rest of Jason's.
Oh, dear God.
So,
Come on.
I'm taking all the Will Ferrell characters here. So I'm going the rivalries of Dalen Brennan from Step
Oh,
Brothers,
Step Brothers. Cool.
Ricky Bobby and Jean Girard, Talladega Nights,
Bobby.
and Ron Burgundy and Victoria Corning Stone from Anchorman.
Veronica Corns.
Veronica.
Kelly Bundy.
That's who you
Go back to
cast.
Batman versus Joker. This is the greatest rivalry ever, and you're at number 5?
I didn't knock off 3 off your list. With
What?
I only had as an honorable mention, Jason.
Shut up. How is it not number 1 for you?
Because he doesn't read the comics?
That's right.
You could just stop that doesn't read.
go.
But you know,
He already explained it.
I did not.
He was looking to knock off number 1 off your list.
That's right.
He
And
did
I
explain
did.
it. He did explain
You know
it.
what? You could have done ha and lied and said it's my number 2. Fuck you.
ha! It's my number 2, fucker.
It's not on my list. It was too obvious.
It was my honorable mention.
You just want to watch a wood bun.
All right, Jay, what's your number? Oh, your number 5 is knocked off already.
Spy versus Spy, which is great.
I don't think I'm knocking off any of yours.
I
on
think
my
you're
number
going.
five.
You're
Great
right
if you do.
Was my number 5?
Great.
Oh, not number 5. Go ahead.
Maybe my number. No, not even my number 4. My number 5 is Roadrunner versus Wile E. Coyote.
Number 2.
Are you serious?
You motherfucker. That's my fucking number 1.
I didn't think anyone was going to have that.
I almost did.
Well, this is going to be the quickest.
Son of a bitch.
That's my number 2. That's my number 1. Oh, it sucks when the number 5 gets out number 1, doesn't it? Fuck you.
Wow.
Good job, Jeff.
I think none of mine have been knocked off yet because I didn't take this very seriously. Because I only got the topic about an hour 45 minutes or so.
I sent you an outline. You didn't open it.
Okay.
With the interns.
We'll snake back around and I'll do my number 4.
Oh, is it going to be my number 2?
No, this one's going into the world of comic books.
Oh, God.
Now I'm doing Magneto versus Professor Xavier.
Oh, thank God that was an honorable mention. Oh, thank God. I had that and another one, and I took the other one. Thank God.
You're almost going to get knocked out real quick here.
So 1, 2, and 5 are
You lost
already
your number
knocked off.
1. You lost your number 2.
I got 2 left.
Got 2 left.
Well, you got number 4. You get to say it
You
now.
get to say number 4.
Do you want to say anything about X versus Magneto?
It's a great rivalry, and
That's pretty deep.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. They were great friends. And because their friendship was so deep, their rivalry became that much better. How's that?
You could say the same thing about my number 4, Green Lantern versus Sinestro. The hatred, but they're still friends. See, Hal, that's the thing. We've always been friends. I love you, Jeff Johns. Great.
Intimately.
Are they just enemies because one's green and one's yellow?
Yes, that's why. That's why. Yeah. But at the end, we're all the same. We're all the same.
That was your number 4?
Well, that was a one.
You still got one left. Come on, guys.
Got
All right.
one left.
6 more to
Can
knock
we knock
Jason's
it?
last
Can we
one
knock it?
off.
I think I got it right here.
All right.
No, I don't. Peter LaFour and White Goodman.
Dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dive, dodge, duck.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Probably the way he would want to go out by a sign.
Oh, they don't have any. Sorry, your coach got killed by 2 tons of irony cards.
Just a great rivalry.
Just a great one. That's true.
Okay.
De Ocho.
El Cinco. Oh, ESPN.
ESPN de Ocho.
If you want to watch dodgeball, you got to watch it on the Ocho.
El Ocho. That's right. Who's next? Is it me?
That is you, Blake.
All right, next one. I'm going for some good Game of Thrones actions. I think they're great enemies, but yet they don't know it yet. But it'll come to a head here in the last 2 books. It's Varys and Littlefinger.
That's my number 3.
Okay, we know that's not true.
I was gonna say, 'cause you hate Game of Thrones, so shut up. There you go.
He doesn't hate Game of Thrones. He just formed his opinion on it based on other people's...
Based on the fact that
Based on the fact that other people watch it, he
That's
decides
right.
he
I
doesn't.
was advised not to watch it because...
From who?
Chris Bender, our musician, he said, please don't watch it because I like your ill-informed debates on it. I don't like any of you.
No, Varys and Littlefinger.
Okay, great.
They're two big machinations.
Littlefinger?
Working against each other.
Was he in
No.
Land Before Time?
No, he's in the
That's
band.
Littlefoot.
Oh, Littlefoot, my bad, Littlefoot.
No, he was in the band Badfinger.
Oh, okay.
Don't get Littlefoot and Badfinger mixed up.
Little feet or little foot?
Yeah, same thing.
Big feet? Bigfoot?
Little feet.
Bigfoot.
Little feet.
I love Bigfoot.
Badfinger.
Oh, Bigfoot versus the Yeti. That's a rivalry.
Is that your number 3?
That was your number 4.
I didn't know Bigfoot and Yeti dress on each other.
You know what?
Is that from WWE?
Harry versus the Hendersons. That's a rivalry.
I was looking at little feet and thinking there's a fat man in the bathtub.
What the hell's going on? Gosh. We apologize to everybody listening. Go ahead, Doug. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Bart versus Sideshow Bob.
Oh!
For one reason. That tattoo on his chest that says...
Die, Bart, die.
And it's the Bart.
Oh, that's German.
Anybody that's German can't be evil. Parole granted.
That's German for the Bart.
It's a good one. I like that one. It should be number 4. It should be on there just because of Cape Fear episode.
Yes.
And when he made... Who wants to drive through the cactus patch?
I do.
No!
Well, 3 versus 1. He's under the command.
I did some research on that.
Yes.
And they said, you know why I keep stepping on the rakes? They said because the show wasn't long enough. They had to stretch it. So that's why they did that. That's why he kept doing that.
In the Simpsons Tapped Out game a couple months ago, you can start buying the rakes. Then you can make Sideshow Bob step on them. I love that game. Okay. Doug was number 3.
Number 3, I have a tie.
Oh, jeez.
But they're TV related, so...
I like ties.
First one is Casey McCall and Gordon from Sports Night.
Ah!
And the other one is JD versus the janitor from Scrubs.
Scrubs. Oh,
Scrubs
yeah.
was good.
Scrubs.
JD
It started in the first episode when he thought he put a penny in the automatic doors, and it...
And then it turned out he did put the penny in.
You know, you could have done from Sports Night versus the Cutman.
That wasn't really a rival. It was on one episode.
Cutman! Yay! 52 states.
Oh, no, you're forgetting. I don't even remember which ones they
I think it was Puerto Rico and some city. Anyways. Washington, D.C.? Yeah. Okay, I like that. Those are not bad. Those are good because they didn't take any of mine out. Blake, take my next one out. My last one.
Was it Tom v. Jerry?
Oh, no, that's a good one.
Tom
Is that
and Jerry.
yours?
Yeah.
Number 4?
That's my number 4, Tom and
Okay.
Jerry.
What about Spike? Is he involved?
He's more of a kind of like a sideshow character.
I always like the ones with
It's always
Spike.
Tom versus Jerry.
I like the ones with nibbles.
With nipples?
Nibbles. The small little white mouse. In the
Jerry's
diaper.
Oh, I hated
What
him.
about Tweety Bird? Are they protecting?
That's the Looney Tunes.
No, that's Sylvester and Tweety.
Is you is or is you ain't my baby.
What the fuck are you guys singing?
The song that Tom sang?
Oh.
Tom was trying to woo the girl, and Jerry kept interfering.
On anymore? And the sad thing is Looney Tunes isn't on it.
It's on somewhere.
Yeah.
You know,
can
a
find
lot
it.
of
Maybe
those Tom and
Boom.
Jerry cartoons have been censored because they're not politically correct.
Or they use
Or
violence.
they're racist.
Or they're
I mean,
that too.
not politically correct or flat out racist.
No, I don't think they're racist. I just think
Well,
they're
some
not
of them-
politically correct.
Some of them are violent too.
Oh, they're all violent.
No, with guns. Oh, we can't have the guns on the TV, so. And
Yeah, we
smoking.
can't have the guns, but we can have them like smashing their face
that's it.
into an iron.
Oh, no.
An iron?
An iron.
Don't mix racism with not politically correct because they're not racist. They're just not politically correct.
Okay.
This is not the political conversation.
That's right.
There's no politics.
We're not doing it in politics.
We're not doing
doing it in
politics.
That's
Nick,
right.
what's your number 4?
Number 3,
Whatever.
Jason Can't Count.
I thought we were on 4.
Well, no, we're on
No.
3.
Oh,
3. Yeah, Jason can't count.
Roy
Jason in
Munson
numbers?
versus Ernie McCracken.
Oh, yeah.
In Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Oh! With the hair with the
Big Earn.
Come on, Lucius, one more time. That's good. I like that one. Number 3, because this will be my last one because they've all been picked, is Sherlock Holmes versus Moriarty.
It's my number 2.
Yes! I knew you were going to take it out eventually.
Oh,
Yes!
yeah, I just had it higher up on my list. I should have
Yes!
moved it up and taken it out.
Taking it down! The ultimate geniuses.
Somebody got
Yes.
Doctor Who against dialects.
No.
That was
Amy
my
would.
number.
That is a-
Derelicts?
honorable mention.
Derelicts?
Derelict.
This is my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
So Holmes Moriarty. Yeah, that was my number 2.
Not Pete Holmes, but
Oh, yeah, Sherlock Holmes.
what's your
No
number
angels and
3?
demons.
My number 3 is Mario versus Bowser.
I thought about that one. That's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how many video games on that fight were alone have been made?
Yay, Nintendo.
Princess better have something good because I don't know why Mario keeps doing it.
I
And he
think-
drags his brother Luigi into the whole
I
thing.
always like Luigi better.
Because he can jump a little higher.
He could jump a little higher. He got his feet going. My son started watching on Netflix the Super Mario Brothers Super Hour or Super Show
Yeah.
that used to be on when we were growing up. Nick, do you remember that show?
No.
Captain Lou Albano? Nope. Okay.
No.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
That's why I had to. He started watching. I was like, oh, I used to watch this as a kid. I don't watch this anymore. So, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Moriarty versus Holmes.
Oh, I took it.
You did.
My number 2 is Wile E. Coyote vs. Roadrunner.
Oh, I took that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
My number 2 is Happy Gilmore, Shooter McGavin.
Oh, I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
You ate shit.
No.
That's good. I like that.
You and me, Shooter. Red Lobster.
You know, the female lead in Happy Gilmore is
Julie Bowen.
Jolie Bowen from Modern Family.
Modern
The
Family.
blonde.
Yeah, actually,
She looks completely different.
She does, but she looks very familiar because I was watching her. I'm like,
Well, yeah, she was very familiar. Same lady.
kind of familiar. I was actually watching, like, I know her from somewhere, but I couldn't put my finger on it, and I had to go back to my stalking days, and that's when I used to stalk her when she was in Happy Gilmore, before I got married.
Okay.
And the restraining order says that.
And this restraining order is still in effect to this day.
It's just as good as money.
That's right.
I didn't realize it was the same person when I stared stalking her again.
That's right. Until I replaced her with Hayden Panettiere. Why do you think she married a hockey guy? So he could kick my ass.
Oh, okay. I was
no, kid. I'm
That'd
sorry.
be UFC, maybe. So what's your number 2?
My number 2. Guess what?
What?
It's a tie.
Oh no!
Yes, it's a tie. Actually, it's a tie with 3 characters.
V.
Yes. No, not exactly. It would be Elmer Fudd against
Bugs Bunny.
Daffy
Duck.
and
Daffy Duck.
Yosemite Sam against Bugs Bunny.
That's 4.
No, 3 characters.
Oh, okay.
Bugs Bunny was mentioned twice.
Oh, okay.
Bugs Bunny is exactly.
10 of Spades.
Or you could actually throw in
Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck.
That's what I just said.
That's what I thought. Yeah, the whole
Bugs
Bugs Bunny, Elmer's hunting,
Yeah.
the rabbit,
Rabbit season,
duck season, rabbit season.
That's right.
Kill the rabbit. Kill the rabbit.
That's right. Me and my magic helmet? Yes, me and my magic helmet. That's right. Anytime something crazy's going on, that's when I kick into my nobody gets that fucking joke.
What we all missed right here is Jason might have a good impression. He might be able to do an Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd, kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit.
Kill the
wabbit.
Yep, it's a wabbit. Definitely wabbit.
Kill the rabbit.
He has to pronounce R's even when they're not there. He always pronounces the R.
Rabbits.
But he can't pronounce the T in 60.
That's the Elmer Fudd nightmare when he's got all the thousands of bunnies marching over him. All right, anyways, go on. Doug, what's your number 2?
Okay, my number 2
is a tie.
No, it's the best feud.
Okay.
Number 1 will be best rival. So I broke it up.
Ooh.
It'll be Family
There's a difference.
Feud. Romeo, the Capulet and Montague.
Sharks versus Jets.
What
When you're a jet for life.
You're a jet all the way.
Whatever.
From your first cigarette to your last dying day.
Greasers versus preps. Tell me more. Does she have a car? Or does he have a car?
Okay, wrong movie, but
tell
okay.
Tell me more. Did she put a fight?
Werewolves versus vampires?
Lycans versus vampires?
Better.
Okay, strawberry shortcake versus blueberry muffin.
No, the Purple Pie Man? Was that one?
He-Man versus Skeletor. G.I. Joe versus Cobra. Care Bears versus Mr. Freeze. What? Okay, go ahead.
Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon.
It's a good one. You're right. It is. All that wrestling is fiction. It is. You're right. Yeah. Is it anything different than anything else? Could it have been the original Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man Randy?
No, they were
Savage?
friends.
Mega Powers explode. Yeah, but they became friends later. Yeah.
No, I mean, it could have been Hogan versus the Iron Sheik.
Well, there's a lot of feuds you can go on. No, that would have been Colonel. What's his name? Colonel.
Major Payne?
Colonel, not Major Payne. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. No, Sergeant Slaughter versus the Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik? Yeah, remember Sergeant Slaughter? Yes, I do.
Yeah, he was in G.I. Joe.
He was in G.I. Joe. He had a football at the end of a rope. He was a wrestler. No, he was a G.I. Joe. Because he had a rope. He had a pole with a football at the end.
That was Refrigerator Perry.
Are you talking about the Chicago Bear?
It was the fridge.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Jason just broke into the Super Bowl shuffle.
Because I'm the punky QB known as McMahon. When I hit the field, I have no plan.
Sergeant Slaughter was a wrestler. How could you not fucking
We know who Sergeant Slaughter was. He joined G.I. Joe.
Sergeant Slaughter was a wrestler in WWF. He was a G.I. Joe first.
No, he was a wrestler first.
He was a wrestler first. Let it go.
But he joined G.I. Joe.
He's a wrestler against the Iron Sheik.
No, but he joined G.I. Joe because he was the training sergeant in G.I. Joe.
What was the name of the Russian guy?
Nikolai Volkov.
Nikolai Volkov. Ivan Dragov? That's right.
I will crush you.
No, that's Rocky.
I don't have any Rocky on my
list.
list.
It's not even...
Doug's like, can I just do number 1 and leave?
Oh, yeah. Okay, number 1, Doug.
Okay, number 1, best rivals.
All right, best rivals.
Freddie Benson and Lawrence Jameson. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Oklahoma. May I use the bathroom? Thank you. I love that scene, especially when he's got the cork on the fork. Yes. Why does he got a cork have a cork? He's just passed out. So he doesn't hurt himself.
Who starred in that? Michael Caine.
Come on, a line. One line from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
First time ever, Jason speechless.
So he doesn't hold himself. No. So he doesn't harm himself. No. Shut up. Yes! That's what I wanted.
And for the record, the butler in there was Emperor Palpatine in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right.
That was Ian McDermott.
Yeah.
Well, fun fact, we were watching Empire Strikes Back last night, my son and I, and I paused it on Amazon. They have the IMDb guys come up. Yeah. And it was right before Luke gets into, right before the 8 AT-ATs attack and that, and he's getting to the... Thank you. He's getting the X-Wing ready. I paused it because he needed something. I looked up,
And one of the guys that has like one line in it, one of the pilots that is getting everything ready, or the overseeing the pilots.
You rebel scum.
No, he's a good guy.
Oh, no.
Joe Johnston, the director of Captain America and Jurassic Park 3 and like Rocketeer, I think, and a couple other ones. And I'm like, oh my god, yeah. So he had a cameo in it back in the Empire Strikes Back. I thought that was kind of fun.
Is it a cameo when it was 30 years ago?
Not a cameo. He was just in it for like a minute, if that. So
did he have a line?
Yeah, he was talking to the other guys. I forget what his line was.
What did he say?
Some people want to watch the wood, but
Did you talk to John Ratzenberger?
No.
Oh.
You know, I'd like to live. I'd like to know what the life of the guy that. Yeah, well, I was in Star Wars. What was your line? You rebel scum.
That would be fun.
He'd be walking around. He'd be like, "Hey man, Joe, give me a line, man.
Say that
Listen to
line.
this, man. Listen to this." You rebel scum.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
It would be about as bad as when people see me in the, outside this studio and they keep asking me for these fucking impressions. It gets annoying, okay?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever done
Twitter,
it.
they do.
Oh, they don't have Twitter. Like, you can say it over Twitter.
I'll still do it.
He types it in Twitter.
It's still fun.
He types it in as James Caan. No, hold on.
James Caan.
James Caan. Close enough.
I was in Shark. Nope. That's the other guy. That's James Woods. Wrong guy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
He was in Salvador.
What's
No,
your number
wait.
one?
Anyways, you took it.
Oh.
No.
What?
Jeff took
No, I
it.
took it.
Okay. What's your number one?
Those Wile E. Coyote and Road.
Nick, what's your number one?
Wild E. Coyote.
I think my rivalry is better than
Wile
Doug's
E.
rivalry.
Coyote. Genius.
Danny LaRusso versus Johnny Lawrence.
Sweep the legs, Johnny!
I thought you said Joey Lawrence there for a second. Whoa.
I mean, come
Did you see
on.
the new commercials with him? Was it BW3 commercials?
BW3. Who's watching this?
With William
Zapka.
Zabka in it. They're making fun of karate. Oh, they don't like karate. They want to change the channel. He turns. No, I like karate. He's the one complaining.
And you know what the best thing was? We had just talked about that on the podcast about what happened to the asshole in the Karate Kid.
We did.
And then the BW3 commercial comes out. We're like, it's genius. It was awesome.
They were just filming there that day at that beat ups, and he was there, so they just added him. My number.
In his Cobra Kai gear.
He was just walking.
Yeah, it's just there.
Well, my number one was Batman versus Joker.
Okay.
Really?
What is your number one, Jeff?
My number one is Jesus versus Satan.
Fictional.
Well, come on. I mean, in that one episode of South Park when they had the boxing match, that was great. You got him in like books and movies like The Last Temptation. Well, I was getting to that.
Books and movies.
Like The Last Temptation of Christ or the Bible. I mean, come on. I mean, people die because of this rivalry.
Is it God versus Satan, or are you saying
I'm saying Jesus versus
Yeah,
Satan.
see, I would say God versus Satan would be one upper.
Well,
I would
saying,
say I'm
Because
uncomfortable.
did Jesus really fight Satan in the Bible?
Well, he was
No.
tempted.
well, he was tempted by him.
All right.
So
I mean,
It was the last
in
temptation.
two different places he was
So-
tempted
It
by
was the
him.
last temptation of Jesus.
We don't talk politics, but we're definitely getting to the religious aspects this week, so that's
Well,
great.
there's no religion involved in here. We're
Oh,
talking
dear God.
fiction.
It's angels versus demons.
The book?
No. Fictional rivalries.
Dear God. I don't even know. Yeah, so good job, Jeff. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, great.
We'll end on a high note.
It's the Pope versus...
People with common sense. Oh, wait. The new Pope is good, so I won't insult him.
The new Pope versus
Pope John
pedophiles.
Paul, too? Well, he was real.
We did get a top
What was
five.
the listener feedback? What was
We didn't get
listener
much
feedback top
because we had a shortened week, so we didn't get much.
Well, my honorable mention
Hold on a
was
second.
Batman versus
Doug
Joker.
had some honorable mentions. Did you have some honorable mentions, Doug?
I had Doctor Who versus the Master. I don't know anything about it, but I want to hit the Doctor Who
Fans.
market that you have.
Okay.
The Doctor Who market.
Jason,
that
I've got an
listens to
honorable mention specifically just for you.
Okay.
Harry Potter versus Draco Malfoy.
Oh, yeah. Harry Potter.
us. Versus Draco, not versus Voldemort?
Well, you know, he had his fights against Voldemort, but it was more primarily through all the books
rival-
and movies.
it
The
was always
rivalry was
Draco.
with Draco.
I gotcha.
I was thinking that too. Blake, any honorable mentions?
I named them all already.
Okay.
That's why he had so many ties.
That's right.
Let's see. Randall Holt, RJ Holt 666. He was like a sixth guest today.
He was.
Starfleet versus Borg. That's Star Trek. Mulder and Scully versus Cigarette Smoking Man.
X-Files.
Did you pass out? What are you doing over there? Are you okay?
I don't know about that one.
Okay. Harry Potter.
No, because I've watched a whole ton of X-Files, and the Smoky Man, I wouldn't say it was like a rivalry.
It was a feud.
I wouldn't even say it was a feud.
They hated him, and he hated them.
It was a boxing match. So you go back and forth. Competitors. How about competition?
No.
Okay. Arch rivals?
Maybe adversaries.
Arch enemies?
But not really, because they really didn't really
Nemesis. They were nemesis.
Nemesi.
Nemesi?
Harry Potter versus Voldemort. We had Luke versus Vader.
Yeah, but Harry never actually faced Voldemort until the very end, right?
Isn't that enough? That battle shouldn't that have been
They never
enough?
fought each other the whole time.
They fought each other. Well, they fought each other when he got his scar when he was a baby.
Indirectly, they fought each other through all the books and movies.
Harry's running around breaking all the Horcruxes that hold Voldemort's soul.
Yeah, but it was never like really against each other. Anyways, except for the rest.
The whole point of the entire books was for Harry to stop him.
The whole thing is feuds and rivalries. They got to be actively playing against each other.
Luke versus Vader. And
right.
Batman versus Joker. Yes, so there's your number one. Let's see here.
But Luke and Vader end up being buddies.
I'm
sorry, father and son.
Doctor number one tweeted in his top 5, he has Amy versus Blake.
That's a good rival.
Man, thanks, Dr. Number. Well, Nick, Doug, thanks for showing up. I'm sure you'll never come back now after this.
Are you blown away by
I'm blown away by the ability to show up. Because these are the conversations I get. Doug, I may be there. It kind of depends. Blake, I should be there. Nick, I may be there. I don't know. So at one point it was just me and Jeff. So
and now we got a round table.
Round table. What's our name of our show?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Round table. Anyway, so
podcast on Saturday night.
Saturday night podcast.
Saturday night podcast live.
Number 4, bad idea. Number 4 or 5, taping a podcast on the night of the All-Star game. That's
which is why we're not doing it.
Yes, so we're doing this. So instead, we're all drunk. Roger says goodbye.
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 From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history of not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are now leading the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.